No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
I'm from the school of the hard knocks, ready or not. I got my whole squad with me, so don't fuck with me.
If it wasn't for the bombs, this rap shit probably never would be going on. So tell me where you from.
I'm from the
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Yellow, it's me again. I'm in the spot where my eyes can't be up in. I'm in the lobby where that bitch got beat up in. If you caught slipping, you might end up on a new 12 PX. We outside. Pull up on Concourse, tell her we outside. A bitch acting up, you know she gotta get downsized. Plus I keep a bad bitch to fuck on my downtime. Pull up on Ford, I'm in a foreign. Parking on the Ave. Everything stopping, I probably fuck up the cash. I'm too busy getting money, I'm too busy getting mad. And if they ask me where I'm from, I'm replying right back. I'm from the school of the hard knocks, ready or not. I got my whole squad with me, so don't fuck with me.
If it wasn't for the bombs, this rap shit probably never would be going on. So tell me where you from.
I'm from the boogie down, Bronx, from the boogie down, Bronx, from the boogie down, Bronx. I'm from the school of the hard knocks, ready or not. I got a bad Spanish bitch, look like Jenny from the block. She wanna order up, so I took her to the Ox. Brain down designer, got me feeling like I'm flock. Put the beats on a bitch and now I head knock. Bronx got the city back. We bring terror to your squad, make them lean back. When I say I'm outside, you know I really mean that. Shots to the face, got them looking like a ski mask. Big yellow when I step in. Shorty wanna kick it like I'm Eddie at a Tekken. You can get this, or you can get the step in. When they ask me where I'm from, motherfucker, just listen. I'm from the school of the hard knocks, ready or not. I got my whole squad with me, so don't fuck with me.
If it wasn't for the bombs, this rap shit probably never would be going on. So tell me where you from.
I'm from the boogie down, Bronx,
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Boogie down, Bronx, from the school.
Check 1, 2. Yeah, I know the vibes, baby. DJ 5 Stacks, no time for the small talk.
No
Shout
time
out to
for
my
that small
DTF
talk.
radio family. Let's get
No
it.
time for that. No time for that.
Big Yellow, what's up?
No time. No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
You know we live on that IG. Don't forget to follow me, DJ 5 Stacks.
It's Big Yellow, not the little one.
No time.
Big Draco, not
No
the
time
little
for that
gun.
small talk.
You look up
No
to
time.
the man, that's my
No
little
time for that.
son.
No time for
Playing
that.
for a pussy, I ain't one of them. No indirects, I was on flex. No views involved, no blue checks. You was in my, I got all text. Still got it on.
Wifey, what up? I see you, mommy.
Move, bitch, shit, I been hot. Don't compare me to no rapper unless it's big cop. Any feature that I'm on, bitches get dropped. I'm still a bad bitch in my flip flops.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Killing with silence, I'm on timing, I'm sliding, I'm hitting their head like it's a migraine. Straight up out that boogie down, and I got my hoodie down, feeling like a boogie now. Why they all up on me now? You shooters when I move around, that's how I maneuver now. Keep a bunch of blue faces, feeling like I'm moving now. I weigh the 40 in the air, I bet I move the crowd. Taking shots in my circle, it get roundabout. I'm the hottest in the city, and nothing to talk about. It's a body, it's a kill, they gon' chalk it out. It's Big Yellow.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Loud.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
With me, know we gon' eat right. All hood
Shout out to that boy Chris Brown. I see you. Brooklyn rap.
Clean and we gon' do it to death. Now
Whoa, baby.
throw it up now.
No time for the small talk. We here.
We up.
Big up to my DTF radio family. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in.
Sent this for bucks.
Chris Brown, talk to him.
Finest, you know there's a lot of us. Hurry, start riots, ain't nobody stopping us. D's on patrol, we gon' if they pop at us. Always make the news worldwide, they watching us. East New York streets where the demons around. Shouts to Lenny, shouts to Bow Loud, pack with the pounds. Let it fly in the sky, X billion call. LG to the ag, yeah, they fuck with the ball. Never ran, never will, in the bill with the steel. Cross 98, free G, it's not in the real. In the floors with some bosses, paying the cost. Red hook on fire, ain't no bridges to cross. Let me tell you where I come from, know what it be like. Walk through the app with me, know we gon' eat right. All hood stand up. What's the borough we rep? Brooklyn, and we gon' do it to death. Now throw it up, throw it up now. Want the Biggie, this my city, and we up now. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up now. Every hood represent this for Bucktown, nigga. Throw it up.
718 is my brother, homie, and shit change. Make you any up like Billy Dance and Lil Fame. I get the job done too, like Big Daddy Kane. I'm like ODB, shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Street certified, don't get burglarized. Coming to the wrong hook can lead to a homicide. Biggie gave us a warning, and now it's do or die. Kick in the door and leave everybody hypnotized. You be killing them like F.A.B.O. I be wildin' with them Haitians and they speaking Creole. I be chilling with them shooters who empty. Reload and I got a bad bitch who set it on.
Let me tell you where I come from, know what it be like. Walk through the app with me, know we gon' eat right. All hood stand up. What's the borough we rap? Brooklyn, and we gon' do it to death. Now throw it up, throw it up, throw it up now. Want the Biggie, this my city, and we up now. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up now. Every hood represent this for Bucktown, nigga. Throw it up.
Lady Cuss freestyle, I'm real, let's get it.
Security, I was on the ones and twos and had Giuseppe's on my feet. Now I rock some people toward the shit becoming enemy. Keep me with the Philly boys, don't need them hoes killing me. Focus on it.
Like I said, shout out to everybody tuned in. We live, baby. Follow me on that Instagram, let's go.
Off the rip, I'm taking mine and I don't take no losses. Ballin' is the borough, but that east side, they be calling me. Right around my mouth, these feet trying to get it Grammy. About to hit the very top.
You know, no one's hit harder than DJ Carter. I see you, big bro. Salute.
And he's still the same KG. About to take the world now. COVID ain't got shit on me. Learn my name is Lady Cause no, you gon' remember me. Niggas think they gaming. I'm off to get this cheddar cheese. Got the bricks that in the bank. Really in the chemistry. So we ain't got cookie truck. We don't live in fantasy. About to say the city mine and I don't need no.
You know it's always no time for the small talk.
Keep on scamming B. Flip the coin. We feel the same. But without inheritance. Kinda like my horse. Pretty like the leader. But I ain't got no wings in me. Fuck a better rapper. Bitch, I need some pretty royalties. Looking at my glitter box. Can't get it. Don't play with them bitches, so I'm taking all this loyalty. Came from nothing nada, so I treat them like they royalty. From myself, I bring a different kind of loyalty.
Low boy dudes, you know they gotta pay for that ride.
I'm about to go jump again. I make it hot like I'm trying to bring the summer in. I brought some gold, got me feeling like the man again. Fresh like a mannequin, I'm done with the shenanigans. I placed the clip in the 40, then I jam it in. I put my dick in the short, I jammed it in. I'm putting numbers on the board, trying to cram them in. So I can be the new MVP, nobody standing in.
You know what's going down tomorrow, watch party. Now and then.
I'm about to go jump again. Make it hot like I'm trying to bring the summer in. I brought some gold, got me feeling like the man again. Fresh like the man.
Follow me on the Instagram, DJ 5 Stacks. Follow the team, no time for the small talk.
Jammed it in. I put
and follow the showcase page, Trappers Only.
Standing in. You gotta pay for it. You the hater, get away, bro.
All the info you need is there, baby.
And my car ain't a lease, my shit's paid for. We're really on the way. And I'm always trying to fly pop. Cut somewhere in the tropics with a big stop. Medusa head full of blood drops. We're really on the red carpet. And I'm always trying to fly pop. Cut somewhere in the tropics with a big stop. Medusa head full of blood drops. You gotta pay for that. 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 When it's on, we get on, yo. They see my billboard and ask me what's going on, bro. I said I'm trying to relaxing and then I'm gone, bitch. Living in mountains, get pictures just when I'm on, though. Fuck out of here. Your arms too short, trying to box for God. I see you watching double, take my ice like a soccer guard. Right, nigga, real G's take care of children. I love my posting on the face, I'm a film. If you ain't support, don't ask me shit back. It's happening now. You sure they want me to tackle shit. Me yesterday, lost it all. Shit was a lesson. And then I can't go back. Hell of a blessing. God.
Shout out to my brother BC Boy Banger, I see you.
Pop out, about to shoot a move. Pop out, about to be your movie. Pop out, about to shoot a movie. But we don't do no acting around here, this ain't a movie. Pop out, we gon' make a movie. Pop out, we gon' shoot a
Watch party, you know tomorrow gonna be a movie ride.
Yeah. Pop out, about to be your movie. Pop out, about to shoot a movie. Pop out, about to make a movie. But we don't do no acting around here, this ain't a movie. Pop out, about to shoot a movie. Pop out, about to be your movie. Pop out, about to
Hold on, Banger, talk your shit.
yeah, this ain't a movie. My young boy a menace to society. He caught a body while he tried to catch a robbery. These niggas pussy, why the fuck they even started me? When it come to rapping, you niggas don't go as hard as me. Your favorite rapper probably stole a couple bars from me. These niggas is whacked up, check my arsenal. When I'm dead and gone, I guarantee that leave a legacy. I'm popping out and yeah, I'm bringing my whole set with me. This bitch just hit me and she say she trying to make a movie. She wanna suck me and fuck me all up in the jacuzzi. I don't love him, I fuck him and then we play Salucci. These niggas good actors like Denzel, but this ain't a movie. Pop out, it's about to be a movie. Pop out, we about to shoot a movie. Pop out, we about to make a movie. But we don't do no acting around here, this ain't a movie. Pop out, we about to shoot a movie. Pop out, it's about to be a movie.
I don't got no gimmicks or jokes for me to get on. All I got is grind and hustle for me to live on. Watch niggas hate and it wasn't even for the money. Something about success make heinous me funny. Only respect violence more than a handshake. A lot of candles burning, bodies on the landscape. Gotta get this pen off my chest. No tears, look you in the eye, no emotion, no fear.
Shameless old school, let's go.
I don't got no gimmicks or jokes for me to get on. All I got is grind and hustle for me to live on. Watch niggas hate and it wasn't even for the money. Something about success make heinous me funny. Only respect violence more than a handshake. A lot of candles burning, bodies on the landscape. Gotta get this pen off my chest. No tears, look you in the eye, no emotion, no fear. Blood money really control America. Despise wars now, diversion and mass hysteria. A man first before anything else. I want you to do the same way I do for myself. Big Cubans on the neck, you know I earned that. Hustle around the world, about to treat it like the earth flat. Comment on my posts, I support you the same. Only a jealous hating nigga will call you a lame. Strength in numbers, lot the game. Get it out the mud, you can watch with the stain. Big 40 cal, will wipe with the brain. Some do for bread, some do for fame. Thank God for Drewski on Hot 97. Magic Car Show, I was on the stage rapping. DJ enough, amphitheater, I was flexing. Memphis in the hood, really rap with a legend. Do it for Coney Island, but mainly the whole culture. Industry is shady, it need to be taken over. See me with Killer and Gang, we taking over. 11224 boys, remember that I told you. Going state to state, making sure we all eat. Yeah, we all bosses, nobody compete. Sometimes I get dark, devil tear you apart. Feeling like Moses on Noah's Ark. Where I paint pictures, I'm feeling like Mozart. If you ain't in the field to me, you ain't got no heart. Big hatted than Jay-Z. A lot claim the crown, but they're gone as the wind breeze. Me, I'm a warrior, I don't deal with the politics. Close I fly high, they game better than knowledge. I don't do the back small talk. Take your bitch, make her swallow it. Bitch, you break down the text, it's like a hollow tip. No time for the small talk. Back to the real shit. Lot of big bags, opportunities I can deal with. Big double R, extra drippy side appealing. She coming out the shower with something that's revealing. I'm from Coney Island, last stop with the dealers. Focus on a million, but I really want a billion. I was a good guy, but these scars made me a villain. Discipline over rage, otherwise I kill it. Different ways for the breach in my bag in the days to fill it. Standing 10 toes, no way else I could get it. I don't got no gimmicks or jokes for me to get on. All I got is grind and hustle for me to live on. Watch niggas hate me, wasn't for the money. Something about success make heinous me funny. Only respect violence more than a handshake. A lot of candles burning, bodies on the landscape. Gotta get this pen off my chest, no tears. Look you in the eye, no emotion, no fear.
No time for that small talk. No time.
Let's switch the vibe up. Let's go.
Unique.
Pop up a flag, then you know for sure it's checkers. I got an M, I keep a O,
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
The hustle went better than something I got for genetics, I'm guessing. Stand on my two like a session. Praying my two for the blessings. I say, oh, wait, for the hate to project. I'm playing chess like a checkers, they sweating. I make it look like a weapon. Yeah, we in this shit like a seven. Sorry, you got it in seven. I don't be doing the flesh. Stay with the paper like.
No time for that small talk.
Yeah, I ain't ready for that type of shit.
No time for that.
KR, what's up?
Pop up a flag, then you know for sure it's checkers. I got an M, I keep a O, no
time. No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Okay. The hustle went better than something I got for genetics, I'm guessing. Stand on my two like a session. Praying my two for the blessings. I say, oh, wait, for the hate to project. I'm playing chess like a checkers, they sweating. I make it look like a weapon. Yeah.
You know, sis in the building, right?
No time for that. No time for that.
Stay with the paper like absent. I need my shot like a tennis.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
A flag, then you know for sure it's checkers. Yeah. I got an L, I keep a O, dollars and records. Yeah. I got my ways, I got my matches, yeah. And out the way. Lost me a bag, got me a bigger one, lost me some friends. Find me some little ones, I'm with the money, the power, respect. Hey, I think I don't get enough.
DJ 5 Stacks.
Trying to get bitch, die, trying to get on my 150 job. Whoever was smoking the beat, shit's not sweet. I wish you plenty love. Bitch, I'm a lover, a fighter, a hero, a villain. Yeah, I like to mix it up. The floor still cold when the winters up. Yeah, that's how I give it up. Okay, sleep on you niggas, come give me up. With me and low, pick me up. Baby, look at the black, it's funny. I'm watching my face and I'm giving up. This one is not like whipping up. 10 out of 10, so what they up. Follow the line, give me a big one, let's see some friends. Give all the real ones, I want the money, the power, respect. Yeah, I just don't get enough. If I'm with the flag, then you know for sure it's checkers. I got an L, I keep an O, no losing record, yeah. I got my ways, I got my messages, yeah. Yeah, the way, I'm gonna put that. Yeah, they shooting.
Oh, made you look. This is another Club Shooters calibration. Keeping it sturdy.
I'm him.
DJ 5 Stacks.
This beat is so tough.
I'm him. Who's you? You gon' know if I walk in the room. Give a fuck if you old, you new. I'm stepping on toes, what you wanna do? I'm him.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Yes, sir. I'm him. I'm him.
Say what's up? Who you?
I'm him. Who's you? You gon' know if I walk in the room. Give a fuck if you old, you new. I'm stepping on toes, what you wanna do? I'm him. I'm him. I've been him, y'all niggas is fool. I was the old and in with the new. This is legit, I've been in the loop. I was 16 first, hopped in the boat, got a pick in the field, I even made the news. Mama said tighten up, I'm letting loose. Tell the boys, wait till I'm if he fold, he get in the boot. If he told my G gon' shoot. Thinking on death side, I see you. Don't be scared, that was all on you. Talking on top, but you make no moves. If I could bluff, who you running to? Get back, gain his voice on me. If something is stuck, I ain't calling true. Niggas say he a demon, well, I need some proof. Move like Bishop, think like you. Give a fuck what you saying, bitch, I got the juice. Move like Bishop, think like you. Give a fuck what you saying, bitch, I got the juice. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. Who's you? You gon' know if I walk through the woods. Give a fuck if you old, you new. I'm stepping on toes, what you wanna do? I'm him. I'm him. Put my heart too locked in the cage. And who don't go, just stay in your lane. They took little bro, I had none but rage. Who you give a fuck my face?
Shout out to that boy Nimrod. This one right here is called Time. Shout out my brother L. Smith. I see you, bro.
Valor breathe easy. Niggas know Nim, I don't breathe easy. If there's a problem, I advise y'all to breathe easy. I advise y'all to breathe. I advise y'all to breathe easy. Niggas know Nim, I don't breathe easy. If there's a problem, y'all man, to the D, see me. What y'all niggas thought I was born greasy? Take your cash money, dog, leave your ass wheezy. I'm seeing more on these streets, y'all niggas gotta feed me. Or see more with the heat, y'all niggas don't believe me. I ain't playing no games, I'm Candyman in the mirror, niggas say my name is manslaughter. Y'all niggas better head for the border. I'm the type to walk through walls and walk on water. Give you a half a quarter, then snatch your daughter and cut your body up in alphabetical order. I'm the devil, motherfucker, spit nothing but fire. The guns cocked back, they gon' sing like choirs. When it's beef, what? We roll like tires, and I only do this one for my team, they ride it. As time goes by, and now for now, we in this together, dog, your beef is mine. Whenever my gun rides, them niggas gon' die. Whenever my team ride, them niggas gon' die. As time goes by, and now for now, we in this together, dog, your beef is mine. Whenever my gun rides, them niggas gon' die. Whenever my team ride, them niggas gon' die.
Okay, gonna be.
Shout out to that boy Buck.
DJ 5 Stacks.
Okay, gonna be. Okay, gonna be.
You know me, I gotta fuck around with the music. That's the only way you can have fun when you DJing. These DJs boring nowadays.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
Shout out to everybody tuned in. Buck, talk your shit one time. Let's go.
Two C's, we see that, man. Look, I can fuck with these cappers, they all actors, don't believe that. Gotta keep me a stick, if pro with me, he gon' pee that. MJ's on my toes, they know my homies with 2, 3 out. Get it off of my gang, know what I bang, nigga, we free that. We mermaid and Sir building 2, that's where we be at. You ain't never put in no work, you can get murked right where you eat at. Chucking up my 3s, that's 83, you know to see that. These niggas know who did it first, you a L7, nigga, we 3 that. Moving on these niggas, just stay out my way. Get it off your ass, chase that bag like it's your last today. They talk behind my back, but in my face, I know they best behave. They don't call my jacket, ain't about racks, buck on that paper. We keep it on Jen Rock, and if you move walk, you get locked in your face. Middle fingers on my uppers and the coppers, they may need this way. All the way niggas talk about me getting buck, nigga, I'm getting paid. Niggas know about buck, 2 C's, man, we don't say that, K.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
DJ 5 Stacks.
My youngest all on go, put on a show soon as I say that. Bitch, I been that nigga on my block, took it and I ran that. A lot of niggas getting put out, cause buck, I been in it. I been in it. I won't stop till I'm finished. I don't sit at the table and eat with the winners. I learned how to cook up a bread with my niggas. That's over your head, you ain't one of my niggas. I can't fuck with the flesh cause they let it take pictures. They come over respect, so they calling me miss. I could go get beastie, but y'all don't know miss. But if I get beastie, then he gon' come kick shit. He gon' fuck on your sister. He got juice cause he gon' up the lip. I feel like I'm Moose, how I ride with my niggas. He got juice cause he going up the lick. I feel like I'm Moose, how I ride with my niggas. Let's get it. I can fuck with these cappers, they all actors, don't believe that. Gotta keep me a stick, if pro with me, he gon' be that.
Shades on my toes, they know my homies with 2, 3 eyes. Get it off for my gang, know what I bang, nigga, we 3 eyes. Mermaid and Sir Bill,
DJ
too, that's where we be at.
Five
Ain't never put in no work, you get murked right out of that. Chucking up my threes, that's 83, you know you see that. You know that first one, L7, nigga, we 3 eyes.
DJ 5 Stacks.
Sandgar, what's up?
I'm hearing the rumors, these niggas be chatting, they saying it's up for me. All of the politics, I don't acknowledge it, nobody touching me. EAG is my company, I be don't know no company. Niggas really know what's up with me. They big homie used to run for me. Bunch of bastard niggas under me, bunch of bastard niggas under me. If it's smoke, no ducking me. Got a bunch of drops with the fuckery. Fuck everybody, no showing no love. Ain't nobody out here bigger than blood. Go against me, you niggas a dub. Free Pat, I think they gave him a dub. Smoke a split, then they shooting.
Oh, made you look. This is another Club Shooters calibration. Keeping it sturdy.
They saying it's up for me. All of the politics, I don't acknowledge it, nobody touching me. EAG is my company, I be don't know no company. Niggas really know what's up with me. They big homie used to run for me. Bunch of bastard niggas under me, bunch of bastard niggas under me. If it's smoke, no ducking me. Got a bunch of drops with the fuckery. Fuck everybody, no showing no love. Ain't nobody out here bigger than blood. Go against me, you niggas a dub. Free Pat, I think they gave him a dub. Smoke a split, then pass out. Catch a lick and then cash out. Got a bad bitch with her ass out. She don't talk much, she got a bad mouth. Salute me and shoot me. How are you blood but wearing a kufi? Talk shit inside of the booth. I'm on top of your roof. I'm moving like Snoopy. Niggas be dumb. My Nick Cannon, no drum line, but my shit come with a drum. If you run, I wanna stop piecing all these niggas and I still might, cuz everybody not real right, cuz. Nigga, you missed it, nigga, you missed it, nigga, you missed it, nigga, you missed it, nigga, you, fuck it. Nigga, you did bad, so nigga, you missed
DJ
it.
5 Stacks.
Nigga, you missed it. Nigga, you.
DJ 5 Stacks.
One more time, Sandgar.
Nigga, you missed it.
One more time, they missed it.
These niggas be chatting, they saying it's up for me. All of the politics, I don't acknowledge it, nobody touching me. EAG is my company, I be don't know no company. Niggas really know what's up with me. They big homie used to run for me. Bunch of bastards.
You know tomorrow's going down at Now and Then. Music by me. Also, it's going to be a watch party. Pop out early. Do not be shy. Pop out early. Let's go.
Got a bad bitch with her ass out. She don't talk much. She got a bad mouth. Salute me and shoot me. How are you blood but wearing a kufi? Talk shit inside of the booth. I'm on top of your roof. I'm moving like Snoopy. Niggas be dumb. My Nick Cannon, no drum line, but my shit come with a drum. No time for that small talk. If you run, I'm gonna stop no time for that and I still might, cuz. Everybody not real right, cuz. Nigga, you missed it. Nigga, you missed it. Nigga, you missed it. Nigga, you missed it. Nigga, you, fuck you.
DJ 5 Stacks.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
We in a state of emergency, stepping up the focus. I came with a sense of urgency. Big 101 for you niggas who never heard of me. Operate on these verses, my word, I feel like the surgery. Pay attention, gotta watching what I'm saying like it's close.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in on that live.
Rapping. I'm never
We live each and every Tuesday. No time for small talk next, alright?
Yeah, I got a couple homies that
tune in 8 to 8:30, know what I mean? Then we got the show.
I see the ones who around me for what I'm fitting to be.
I see y'all live, got what you need, what up?
A friend of me. Said I wasn't hot, nope, told me what I'm not. Did something they wouldn't cop. They try to get me to stop. A quitter is what I'm not. I'm almost
New Muddy Flower scenario.
and I'm about to take me a shot, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't ready for this one. There's a lot coming out this summer. I promise. Stay tuned, baby.
We in a state of emergency, stepping up the focus.
Niz, what up, boy?
Big 101 for you niggas who never heard of me. Operate on these verses, my word, I feel like a surgery. Pay attention, that I'm watching what I'm saying like it's closed caption. For the people who listening, glad I chose rapping. I'm never distracted by all the acting. I'm built for making it happen. These lyrics nothing but action. Yeah, I got a couple homies that pretend to be. Yeah, it's pushing me closer to all my enemies. I see the ones who are around me for what I'm fit to be. We might shake hands, but you're not considered a friend of me. I said I wasn't hot, nope. Told me what I'm not. Get something they wouldn't cop. They try to get me to stop. A quitter is what I'm not. I'm on my way to the top. Now I'm looking at the throne and I'm about to take me a shot. Okay?
The nuggets out the crew, I'm a gun lover. Bills, talk that shit, my whole tongue covered. Heard I was washed, heard wrong. I was washing in the shower, naked with my shades and an umbrella. Nah, I don't pop pills. I don't gang bang, blood low, I'm bills. Unfortunately, I do pop still, and I pop the same shit that got Tupac killed. Trick or treat, I'm hiding in the dark room. What's scarier, Trump or Kanye costume? Monster, point me to the crown holder. If he ain't worthy of the spot, let the ground hold him. Freeze tag with the pound, left the town frozen. Cream jack full of work, so no loud smoking. We got bass to pitch, and we got white if you want some racist shit.
Yeah, hard cold as Antarctica. Little mama mad at me, I gave her partial love. But served her all of the dick. I like my woman low key, she be all in the mix. Every time I look up, she under another nigga flick. Moving right along, remain loyal to my sluggers, whether they right or they wrong. It don't matter, we beefing, see they ops in this bing bong. From the trenches, that's what we on. It's us versus everybody. We don't bend or fall like John Gotti. Muddy flowers, we head now. It's only poppin' like when bitches take their hair down. Yeah, it's easy like a layup. You bet against the movement.
You know we whipping and flexing.
Y'all safe in the game, son. Lango.
Yeah, chip off of that old block where they drippin' like the soap block. Or they making a killing on the stove top. We handling ours prompt, we don't throw shots. All of them niggas dead, we got no eyes. You hear that we beefing, it's all cat. Trying to go vegan, it's chicken, it's where it's at. Selling this food, my seasoning in the trap. Dealer by day, my evening go to rap. Still one of the most sorted. More the Jada type, although I could black thought it. Gotta squeeze first, wondering if black thought it. He'll be sitting in the prison instead of in the coffin. R.I.P. I'm painting these pics vivid as shit. A nigga bout it, ain't no limit in chips. Flying them whole, ain't no pinching a brick. My life changed with one flick of the wrist.
Walk in and get the same respect to Shaft. Open the peacoat and letting the shotty blast. Appreciate the flowers, but we growing our own. You ain't gotta give it to me, but you taking it from them. D-Boat strip before you was hit with a brick. 29.2 is what I put in the zip. Gunpowder in the air. They try to put breezes somewhere on private flights with a mommy on the weekend. Chops by the boat dock speaking a different language. Body language off, my young Russian is spraying. Don't know the alphabets, all he knows is AKM. Check the cash app when he gone in the AM. She call me Big Daddy, see me swerving in the caddy. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. I hate to see you gone in that long black caddy. Wanna be gone off the map, just drop the addy. When he gone in the AM, she call me Big Daddy, see me swerving in the caddy. You heard the symphony, we killed another in the caddy. You heard the symphony in the caddy. You heard the swerving in the caddy. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. I hate to see you gone in that long black caddy. Wanna be gone off the map, just drop the addy. You heard the symphony, we killed another one badly. You heard the symphony, we killed another one. You heard
Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big monster, not the little one. Okay. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, big monster, not the little. Okay. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big monster, not the little one. Okay. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big monster. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance, the big. Yeah, Mel. Oh, man. Bill Yance. The big. Yeah, Mel. Bill Yance. The big monster, not the little one. Okay. Pick your poison. 44 the shotty stain. Separate the men from the niggas that potty train. We rob niggas hard enough, and then we see shot out, they rob. No time to talk, and I stand by it. The 40 put your face in the air. No repost, just M1 with P to beat. The Coke boys looking for that fish. Need Malcolm X, Chauncey Corner letting that heat. 39 knockouts, and I ain't counting the sneakers. Put the pain in the music, then turn the mic on. First nigga to commit a murder using the iPod.
Past that, smoking on a dead eye. Enough green to give life to a dead block. Coney Island, last stop, Pooh Shiesty on. Nice fit, good whip. People up, I see his holes like Hove on the track. Got the blueprint and I'm about to fade to black. They know I'm him, and I'm definitely one of them. Dirty old revolver, if I click it, it still spin. Cali mindset, we the best, we gon' win. I don't got a deal, but they know that I'm top 10. Front row, mean corn, but I ain't Frank Lucas. Rooting for the next, watching Kyrie get stupid.
Low nigga, I don't need to know the drill or whoever you trying to kill. If you won't, if you will. I'm from an era where you never let it spill. So if you put it in a song, it ain't real. That's how I feel. Instead of talking, you should listen and watch. Cause the minute they know your business, your position is hot. If you the type to spin in the block, finishing ops. If you talking about who finna get shot, you finna get locked, stupid. I know a young thug that was a gunner, but I wonder why facing that number made him a runner. Soon as they put him under, had him wishing he was younger. You a shooter, it better mean you pull it for the jumper.
Yeah, they said money, cash, hoes make the world turn. So I was cooking up bases to the pots burn. Grinding for the bills, seeing more chips. Chamber full of pies like I'm the bake man. You know it's up and it's stuck if I go to Frank stand. I'm cutting your way just to see old friends. Foul like a bad odor. Got a cootie stuff on the Peter Pan heading to Dakota. 100% raw, no soda. Flood your whole town like Noah. Truck full of blows, case they try to overthrow us. Money coming fast, if not we getting slow bucks.
Cut off from my barrel every trip. Chamber guns, big bills in the shit.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
What's up? It's your boy D Chaman 62. No time for that small talk. Time now is 8:41. It almost feels like we starting early. It feels kind of early, but we here. You know what I mean? I had a good weekend. You know, shout out to everybody at Day Summit. That was a beautiful weekend. The 420 was crazy. Shout out to Lita Applebaum. She gave me some Cheez-Its that put me out for a half a day the next day. I was functioning. But then the next, I swear I was off the grid. My scale went down on the gram. I wasn't supposed to. I was out of it. But, you know, I came back. We here, got new music. I was rocking out with Cover. We putting these projects out. We are pushing to put these projects out. It's looking like 3 or 4 projects that's going to fly out. We got the Muddy Flowers Movement Project. We got one with 224 Boys. Me and Killer's like, we should just start dropping videos. We need a photo shoot. I got like 3 fire tracks. I think I want to do something so crazy that nobody's going to see where I'm going to take it to the next level. So tomorrow, 4/26, we're going to be at Now and Then. And we're doing a watch party. We got people from BET. We got people that's premiering a movie, snippets of a movie. We got like Daniel Jean coming through. I got Tuesday. I partnered up with her. Do you know what's about to happen to this game? We bringing the influencers to the artists. You know, Trappers Only is, you know what I mean? We taking it to another level, as well as No Time for the Small Talk. We got some TV stars sitting right outside waiting for the conversation because we have no time for the small talk. You know what I mean? We shout out to Scarlett, shout out to Fabio, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Swipey, shout out to, you know, every Method Man, shout out to everybody who sat across this table right here and is like doing amazing. And we was all able to, you know, have that conversation. And we're gonna have different conversations today. We have Kid Capri's daughter here today. This is about to get crazy. Like, she's got fire music that's out, that's going viral. And, you know, she wanted to be a part of this conversation here. Shout out to Tuesday for making her aware of it. And we about to really take it up to the next level. So I'm gonna go around the room, man. So Chels, how was your weekend? What's up with you?
Busy. I was mostly working, but yeah, busy, working, regular. Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Cleef style?
Huh?
That's Cleef style?
Cleef style.
No, because I got a shirt from Kalia. Like, she gave me something like that. Like, plaid. It was like...
Kalia.
Yeah, shout out who's styling who. Hey, I thought them shirts was going viral. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Nah, this ain't her.
Oh, okay, pardon. So, hey, Lada, what's going on?
What up,
you got your
chilling.
W on? You winning?
You
Warrior?
already know.
All that? Oh, it's fire. What's going on with you? What's happening?
Same old, just working, trying to tap in, doing more content, trying to pop out more to events, network more, you know?
Yep. Yo, I see the TikToks. How you feel about TikTok and Instagram? Seem like you have more fun on TikTok.
I do, but I don't know. It's just, it's mixy. Like, it shows too much of everything, and it don't have no filter for the kids, so I don't like that.
What, on TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say the internet.
In general, right?
I'm saying that like a little bit. Like, on YouTube, they have like a fake restriction and shit. It's just like, I don't know. I be trying to make TikTok. The next thing you know, my son looking through TikTok and he see me.
I don't want to be. I don't want to sound stupid, but I seen like porn on Twitter.
That's crazy. I don't have Twitter.
Porn on TikTok.
I don't have Twitter.
You don't have Twitter?
I got Twitter. I don't really fuck with it.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with it.
5 Stacks, what's going on, homie?
Working, bro. Working on my self-production and all that.
I noticed you was playing beats at the last folk shit. I was like, yo, it was half an hour of just instrumentals.
Yo, you keep, right?
Yeah, my son.
Big Banks jumped on the stage, freestyling the one. I said, you know what?
No, I'm talking about before that. That was after. Like,
oh, you used to open the show like that?
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
And we got Slugger. We had Slugger spit to some of my shit at the show.
That's fire.
Hallway
Shout out to Slugger the
outside,
Dawn. Shout out to Torres. Shout out to DJ Spazzo. For those that don't know, like Spazzo wants that new hip hop sound. He said, Chambers, if they come to you and if you like it, I know I'ma like it.
That nigga was at my event. He was DJing at the event in the city
Fire.
that I did on the 22nd, I think.
Fire.
I'm like, hold on, I know that name. I walked up, he's just staring at me. I said, oh shit. So Spazzo see me on my stripper shit. Shout out to Spazzo. You heard?
Shout out.
Word.
Nah, but this is the new world we live in. But we're gonna get to the conversations. We're gonna bring in the first guest, and we're gonna have no time for the small talk. So let's get it, man.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Oh yeah. I'ma talk my talk, girl. Ooh yeah. You got me talking, girl. Ooh yeah. Big talk. You got me talking, girl. Sing a song of mine. That big talk, that's right. Ooh yeah. Anything you want or need, just name it. I got you, girl. No matter what it is, girl, I got you. I'ma talk that big talk.
Shorty so bad that she know she top tier. Got her own business, been running it for about a year. Part-time student, little time for her peers. Well, when she with me, I keep her mind clear. She can't stop smiling at me, but every 5 minutes, she like all that rapping don't impress me. What about when we fly on a private jet, eating dinner on the water somewhere in Budapest? Girl, you better come correct. You know how I give it up. You know that you rockin' with the best. I never talk with disrespect, so when she start wildin' out, I know just how to keep her in check. And she know what to expect, cause no matter what, I grab her close and kiss her on the neck. You never seen all this class, got you shining like in Miami. We go together.
You got me talking, girl. Ooh yeah, big talk. You got me talking, girl. Sing a song of mine. That big talk, that's right. Ooh yeah. Anything you want or need, just name it. I got you, girl. No matter what it is, girl, I got you. I'ma talk that big talk.
Walking with me, we the center of attention. You could tell the blog sites is where we mention. VIP cameras flashing while we sipping. And you know, all that cake is what I'm dripping. Better not push my hand away. You gon' get felt on whether it's a good or a bad day. I make a funny face, you give me a fake punch. I blow a kiss, you like you play too much. You know I got the right touch. I know how to keep you in a good mood. You can't even front. My job is to hold you down. You know I'm the man. You just don't want to admit it right now. I told you before and I'ma say it again. Me being your boo is nothing less than the win. I feel like
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
What's up? It's your boy D Chambers 6'2". No time for the small talk. Time now is 8:49. Chills is here, Lotto's here, DJ 5 Stacks is here. And shout out to Tude, she's here. And because of her, we have a special guest that's here that I'm aware of. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Vina Love, Harlem princess, singer, songwriter, dancer, choreographer, director, editor, everything you can think of. It's me, your girl, Vina Love.
Okay, definitely, man. You here with definitely with no time for the small talk. So I noticed you're doing music and you just named a whole lot of catalogs. You just kept going. What inspired what to keep going? Like, what was the first one that inspired the other?
The first one was dancing. I started off as a dancer when I was 2, classical trained and ballet, jazz.
Alvin Ailey?
Yep, all that. Everything you could think of. And it took me a while to realize that I could sing, but my grandmother really got me into poetry. So I was into writing little poems here and there. Like I had my little books and stuff. Then I realized that I could sing. So when I got to high school, I started singing, dancing, and acting. And then I went to college and it just kept going and going and going. But at some point I did try law. Like I went
There's
to
nothing
school.
wrong with that.
Yeah, I loved it. I went to John Jay during my senior year of high school. So I got to experience the college vibe. And if I really wanted to, when I graduated, I took a year off and I really went forward with my career.
Do you remember the place you was at when that light bulb actually clicked in? Was it home? Was it outside? Was it in the street?
I was home and my mom had said, we was like going back and forth about something. And she was like, listen, you got a year. You either going back to school and going to get a job or you're going to make this music thing a thing. You're going to make this shit pop or it's quiet. And it was just one of those random days where I was like, yeah, that's not it. Like, this not it. So I just started making videos on Instagram. This was like before Vine, like when Instagram first started, Facebook and stuff like that. And when I was making the videos, people liked the song. So I was like, all right, maybe I should try to record or something like that. So I would go on SoundCloud, make these little songs. Like you see how the Jersey drill vibe is right now? Yeah. I was making those in like 2013, putting them on my SoundCloud and putting them on Facebook. And that's what got me lit.
So you was aware of the. But you know what? I know for the viewers that's watching, they probably be like, oh, Chambers, you should have said something. Because, I definitely was one of those that used to get busy with the dance. I don't know, somewhere I left a lot of years ago.
I wasn't even Jersey dancing, though. I didn't even know what that was yet.
But what I'm gonna say to that, being that you was able to dance or have a vibe or move to it, you already gonna beat a lot of the other artists because you're gonna know what moves the people. You're gonna know what makes people want to dance.
Well, you gotta remember something. I'm talking in the era, this is before Vine. This is before people were even
Bring it to me. So what songs you're thinking of?
So okay, one of the songs I remixed was Supposed to Be, Omarion and Chris Brown, right? But I turned it into a Jersey vibe. I don't know what I was doing on SoundCloud, but I ended up making it like just that vibe. And I was only posting it on Facebook. I didn't really have nowhere else to promote that. I didn't really have another social media outlet to make little clips of videos, and nobody was thinking like that yet. So after I put it out and I made a completely different kind of song, I kind of pushed that sound away. Like it was just like, I'm not from Jersey, so whatever, like that's the end of that. And then time went on, Vine came out, started making more videos. So now I'm singing like Rihanna, Beyonce. It was like while the rest of the world was watching everybody else become celebrities, I was just trying to get my way in with nothing, with just Facebook. That was my only way of really trying to get myself out there. So
you were Soulja Boy.
I was Soulja Boy.
Right.
Yo, like real life Soulja Boy. So I put out a song. I did a song with a rapper and we did Best of Me Over, Jay-Z and Maya. And that was my first song.
You don't remember the rapper name?
I do, but we don't.
All right, so no comment.
They ain't with me. We don't talk about them.
Oh.
But simple as that. But yeah, and that was my first time going viral. That was 2015. People didn't even know what viral was yet. That was like a beginning thing. So like everything that everyone's doing now, I did it years ago, and now I'm watching it's a beautiful thing to see.
So
where I was stuck at. This is what they're doing.
Especially being a female artist and from Harlem, highly influenced.
Come on now.
Fashion.
Come on now.
Arrogance.
All right now.
Dance moves.
Okay. All right.
Because she agreed with it.
Come on now.
Confidence.
All right.
So what was the influence for you in your time? Not, I know what made you do the music, but what was your influence? Who did you see before? Was it around you? Was it in the house, outside of the house?
Right.
What was it?
Well, Mary J. Blige is like one of my biggest influences. I have a very raspy voice, so her voice, I was just always drawn to that. But at the time, I wasn't like going and looking at music videos. I was just hearing what my mom was playing. And then when I got older and I got to really see stuff, that's what I love, like the style. Like, yeah, you a girl, but you
got
still,
that old
you feel me?
soul,
Like,
that old soul.
and then your bop is just different because you're from New York. So it was everything that I was, but I just never seen it visually. So the day that I did, I automatically knew, like, I always want to look good. I always want to smell good. I always want to. Then when I get a little older, I learned about Dipset. Now I learned that that's the motto. Like, I'm from Harlem. That's what you're supposed to be. Like, that's what it is. So I already was what I already knew I was supposed to be. I just didn't know it yet. Yeah. So then when I figured it out, I just, went into being myself. And this is just what it is. And then growing up in a household with Mad Boys, and then my dad is Kid Capri, so he's on tour. So he's just...
Shout out to Kid Capri.
Hey, daddy. He's just out doing what he got to do.
But you know what? I noticed why people that's like in the house is influenced. Not say influence, like they know what you try not to mention it at all.
Because you don't want to ride that wave.
Well, yeah, that's mainly what it is. Like
you don't think that's an express card, a black card, like big,
and she don't want to do it like that. She wants to be authentic. She want to work her way to the top.
Here's the thing. Realistically, like if I was in a situation where I was like, Daddy, pay for all my studio sessions, give me all the beats, pay for all my videos, make sure you buy my car to go here, this and that, then yeah, Kid Capri and Vina Love, yes. But at the end of the day, I'm really busting my ass. Like I'm really working. I'm really in the studio.
It's like the Puff Daddy and Sean. He ain't give him nothing either.
Like, no.
That's when it's worth it.
But let me clarify though. Not saying that he don't want to. I'm just my dad. Nobody gave him nothing. So I'm on some like, all right, let's do it. Like I gotta prove my point because
you're shocking him.
Yeah, like I gotta prove my point because if you're you, I gotta be me. Like I can't be me under you. Like, no, it's not happening. So I just always wanted to, I'm Vina Love, but my dad's Kid Capri too. But I'm Vina Love because I feel like that's my stamp. Yeah. Kid Capri can't be my stamp. Like that's just my dad. That's just an extra. That's an add-on to who I really am. But for the most part, we just out here trying to put Vina Love on every little.
You said you dance. Why you ain't make like a TikTok dance, or you did it already?
I'm from a different generation for real. I'm not in. Like I'm really not. I like it. I like watching it. Like I love seeing everybody getting crazy with the hips. Like but it's just like, all right, the generation.
You can't create your own joy.
Yeah, you can. But think about it. Remember the generation before my generation when Soulja Boy up it, and they was like, what the hell is that? What did they do? They wasn't doing it because it didn't appeal to them. They were from an older time. After a while, niggas stopped doing it Tootsie Roll because that's just not their time. So for me, I look at it and I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna make music for that genre. I'm gonna put a little video. I'm gonna try to, But for the most part, I'm not like diving into that because I'm really like.
You'll be like, you're the one that did the hips.
Yeah, like it's like nah, bro.
You have all of these elements, but what is the message in your music that make the fans dive to you?
Be honest and be yourself. As simple as that.
What's the first thing you think they related to? Because like everybody has that thing they related to, whether it's domestic violence or like they hate guys or they love guys.
It's the honesty. That's it.
Yeah.
I think, and that's
being
really,
a real bitch.
That's
not even to call you out your name, but you know what it is. Like
real shit though. Because you gotta remember too. Like, people are listening to the music, but that's not the only factor. People are looking at your social media, how you talk.
Who are you?
So it's like
how
when
you portray yourself, all that.
Yeah, like when you go to my gram and you see I'm stylish and you see I hold myself to a certain stature, I move a certain type of way, I talk a certain type of way. Then you listen to the song and it's a love song. It's either F that nigga or we love him. It's one or the other. Either way, you're gonna relate to it.
What's your first thought when you get in the studio? You was like you, what do you think they expect from women artists?
I don't think about that. I don't think about it. I couldn't tell you.
Careful, because I know where Chambers going with it.
Do you think they have to bash
man bash it
for the cash?
Wait,
you have to bash for the cash.
No.
Explain that to me. What you mean?
Like destroy the masculinity of men.
Chambers don't like when females talking about fucking niggas' faces and taking their money and skating
Hold on.
I'm just asking.
Let me make something very clear. I do not think we have to bash anybody to make any point.
Right.
If you violate, I'm going to violate back. It's simple as that. Unprovoked things, that's unnecessary. However, if I just put out a song called All That Cash, go get that if you didn't, go listen to that. But in the song, I'm basically saying I'm exactly saying He want me to make it clap and spend all your cash. He wants me to do that. I'm not bashing you because of what you want me to do. Like, what are we talking about? I never said I had sex with you. I never said I even met you before.
And that's real
but
bitch.
you just met
That's
me.
real bitch vibes.
You
when
just
ain't gotta
met me,
do nothing for
and
it.
you pulled up and said, "Yo, where can I take you? I'm taking you right now." What you want me to do? Like that's what you that's what you came to me and said.
So, all right, with that being said, do you think everybody's luck is different?
Chivalry ain't
Every
dead.
female artist luck is different.
No, everybody's life is different, period. Nobody should be trying to compare this shit to nobody's shit because it's different. Certain women got certain vibes and certain women don't have certain vibes.
It be their approach because some chicks will rap and they'll be mad, like aggressive, but then you're not really pushing music in real life. You're not really running up the DJ and trying to push
And
your
that's the
music
thing
up there.
too. Like I take a lot of pride in being versatile. Like I'm not just aggressive. I'm not just talking about what a nigga want me to do. I'm talking about my actual emotions. I'm talking about what I've been through. I'm talking about shit I ain't never been through, but I know somebody else can relate to. Somebody a situation I just spoke to
You
my
felt
friend
that.
about and made it so, like, you feel me? So it's from so many different places, and it's hard to be like, I'm this artist and this is my box and this is my lane and this is what I do, because
Harlem.
I'm never just in one lane or one box. I'm doing and saying so many different things. Then I'm changing every day. Then I'm a woman, and it's just it's a lot going on. Like it's a lot going
speaking
on.
about a lot going on, I just want to see from a lady's point of view. Obviously, it sounds weird and it sounds crazy, but you know, evidence be shown. This is being texted to me. I'm just saying what's being said to me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want people to think I'm coming up with this shit. So, designer is charged with an incident exposure following a plane masturbation. Designer was charged with an incident exposure following the incident on a flight to Japan, where he admittedly exposed himself and released a statement on Twitter of the incident, saying he needed to make changes and seek a better mental health situation. He could face up to 90 days in jail and fines. He saw like one of the flight attendants and just
And then so what do you think about mental health? That's
on the
you think
plane
that's
in the air.
That's what he's saying. He's
Before
saying
he
that
got to Japan?
he's saying he did that because mental health, and I can understand mental health, but I'm almost where we at right now in the society is like people's using that for an excuse every time they do something wrong. So what you think?
See, here's the thing. See, I'm
Basically,
going into
that's what, you know?
I'm going into this industry, so I have to be very mindful about what I say,
right,
and how I speak about people.
We all do. Me too.
You
Like,
know,
I'm
I'm not judgy. However, I do know, and let's just take designer out the situation. And I pray for you. I hope all is well, and I wish you light and prosperity. But let's take him out of it, and let's say it was anybody. Everybody know what common sense is. Period. If you don't need to be outside.
So you're just gonna be backing your dick out on people.
That's crazy. No matter how you put the shit, no matter how you put it, this shit is crazy.
You wasn't even on drugs, man. You better
Period.
Go ahead.
But that's
you
the
wasn't
thing.
even smacked. You just backed out on a plane, and now you're trying to apologize for
The
it.
lady
No,
probably
he's
don't
trying
speak
to
no
say that
English.
it's his
So
mental
she couldn't even
health.
tell him to put the dick
And
away.
I feel like that's not fair because people really are suffering with that, and he just throwing that.
And
card.
I mean, even if it is your mental health, like,
Yo.
go get help before you go
Right.
do some shit like that. Like, I'm sure you
Go
seen a
get
sign or
help.
two before you went and did that.
Bro,
Like,
she don't speak no English. That's fucked up.
You said that comes from what?
That ain't mental health. That's addiction.
yeah, that's
free.
You
crazy.
can't hold yourself any longer.
And I feel like you can't blame it on
Right. It's
because
like
it's
so
like
controversial.
I'm sure you've hit a couple other points of before you
Before
did that.
you did that, right?
So if it was really that,
Or maybe he did it before
What
and
made
got
you
away with
think,
it.
Oh, hell
we
no.
doing that, Panda? You know what I'm saying? I don't
He's
know.
a
crazy.
superstar. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
he's
like,
like,
I can do
oh,
whatever I want.
yeah.
He did a Timmy turn up.
That was
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? This nigga wild out.
that was crazy.
Yeah. You're not gonna tell me.
And he want to talk about men
Nah, I ain't
being
saying nothing.
And you talking about male
violated,
bashing.
male
Word.
bashing. Y'all do it to yourselves.
Oh,
What
shit.
you talk about?
I didn't do it on the plane, so I'm just saying what was said to me.
That's your man's though.
Oh, okay.
Right.
The guy code, right? Fuck it.
It's some Brooklyn shit.
Timmy Turner. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. This is crazy. They also says Praz drops his FBI bombshell in federal conspiracy. The guy from Fuji's was a federal agent all this whole time.
Whoa.
The whole time. Being
Praz,
a
who is
citizen.
facing 22 years behind bars, is charged with conspiracy and falsifying records. Recently, bombshell when he took the stand, revealing he served unofficial FBI informant regarding efforts to extradite a Chinese billionaire, Guo Wengal. So like he was doing
He
business
had
out
good
there.
intentions.
Nah, to be snitching for all these years and still gotta do time.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm like,
To
he
be
did that for
snitching
what?
for years and still
What
gotta
did
go
he
to
do that
jail.
for?
That's heavy.
For 22 years.
That's heavy.
They took 3 off of the 25.
You know he can never run nowhere. They on him.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
forever.
quiet. That's bad.
So you just snitched for nothing.
Some shit ain't worth it. Exactly.
He's
It's
still
like
going
what?
down.
Yo, that is a long
Sick.
time.
That's a long time.
You
And you
gonna
didn't
die
seen a
in
lot.
jail, nigga.
You seen a lot.
Word. He done
You
seen
know
it
a lot.
all.
He
He's
can
seen
cash
it
a couple
all.
people out.
Yo, like that's kind of crazy.
Niggas
I
about
ain't
to
say
be in
he
jail,
will,
like,
but
I
he
love
Yeah,
the
that's
is.
kind of crazy.
There's nothing he could do. He better
Food.
shut his mouth and take that
Lauren
time.
Hill, you gonna tell him
Take one
Lauren
time,
Hill?
they gonna beat you up in jail, nigga.
You gonna tell him Lauren Hill?
They gonna beat you up.
Niggas gonna
Oh
beat
my
you
God.
up. They gonna be like, yo, I used to love the Fugees, man.
Damn.
It's
Word.
over. You crush niggas' dreams real
The
fast. bro.
Fugees.
I just wonder how the rest of them feel right now. Like,
Wycliffe, like,
yeah, like how they
betrayed.
really feeling.
Probably betrayed.
It's
Yeah.
Like, oh, I did
album,
mad
I'm
dirt
gonna go
wrong
back
you.
and listen to that.
Damn.
I gotta hear that case too. I gotta
Like
hear
they
that.
probably did
Nobody
mad dirt around
bashing
him and
Prize
shit.
though, like how they do 6ix9ine.
Yeah,
No, that's
because
different. though.
6ix9ine a little bit more arrogant
He was
about
rapping.
his.
He's not even
rapping.
6ix9ine
He
no
was
more.
blood.
He's doing
Yeah.
Was he Treyway?
African
That nigga,
pop.
whatever he is, that he was
Latin
doing.
pop.
His snitching was way more arrogant and way more like,
Yeah,
yeah, and what? Like his was like that. So it's like it's a little different.
Yeah, they was
Snitching
on
is
some
snitching,
natural
period, but I'm
movement
just
and
saying.
shit. That was different.
So when it comes to Harlem music, right?
Mhm.
What's expected of it to make it like be like that's Harlem?
Bop,
Okay,
the language,
okay.
and the tone.
So
That's all you need. Those 3 right there. If those 3 is valid, you valid. But it also depends on what you're making and who you're making it for. Are you making a Z100 song or are you making a Harlem song? What are you doing? You have to figure out which one it is. And I feel like the minute you figure that out, you could kind of do, if you got the right tools, the right producers, the right ideas, the right language, you
I
can
feel
make it
like
happen.
Harlem music is like gritty presidential.
Yeah, but like, it's
The beat be so presidential.
now,
I think maybe on some
about
Dipset
to-
shit.
I'm about to release a tape called The Hood Marilyn Monroe.
Fire.
So it's
Oh,
like,
I wanna
fire.
listen to it.
So
I call
basically
myself
what
Black
you
Marilyn
said-
Monroe.
why is women so
Marilyn
obsessed
Monroe
with
that bitch,
Marilyn
my nigga.
Monroe?
I'm gonna
I
tell
just-
you right now.
bitch
That
was
she
sad.
misunderstood.
There you go. It's so
Fact.
terrible to just, I can't help that I look like this. I can't help that this is what
I
my
can't
aura
help
is. I
everybody
can't
loves
help.
me, right?
I can't help it. And it may sound, it sounds very like, but it's just like, I can't help that I look like this. And
Facts.
because I look like this, you're willing to stick any narrative on me?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if
That's
y'all saw the
kinda
movie.
crazy.
Anything that she did was sexy.
Anything-
She didn't even mean to
anything.
do shit. But
She
it
would
always
just
It
was
walk.
sounds like
bad.
y'all all got
In
3
that
different
era-
reasons, but I want to
Nah,
hear
we-
3
I
different
feel like
reasons.
we're all saying the same thing.
In that era, you couldn't even be sexy, so she was like literally an icon. Like she was who she was. She
Yes.
was at that time. Women wasn't
And
allowed
I
to have a
think-
mind.
I think
or
there's
show who they was.
a beautiful thing about being sexy and classy. Like
And
a lot of
innocent, because
times,
she wasn't bloodthirsty either.
that's another thing.
Word.
So it's like for me, that's my thing. Like I feel like I'm sexy and I'm classy, but I'm from the hood. So the name of my tape is The Hood Marilyn Monroe. I run with the name Harlem Princess because I really am a princess, but I'm running through Harlem. Like I feel comfortable when I'm at home. And that's nothing anybody could take from me no matter where I'm at. But I'm gonna always give you this prissy little, like, you always gonna get that from
Hood
me.
royalty.
But there you go. So what she said is kind of like, yeah, exactly. Like the presidential kind of like, yeah, like that's a fact. But I don't want to call it Harlem music just because there's so many artists from Harlem that make music that is just universal. Like Fergie Baby, 27 Deli, Journey Montana. It's so many different artists that are not just making music for their hometown. So
I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you feel? This is like, I always ask a real question because we have no time for the small talk.
mhm.
How do you feel about the U.S. dollar bill being taken away?
What niggas do it? What they thought? Y'all wasn't listening 20 years ago? Y'all wasn't listening during the
Hell
Great
no.
Depression? Niggas wasn't listening from 1930? Niggas
No.
like this is not history repeats itself, y'all. This is
Mhm.
not nothing new. They told us they was putting Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Where is it?
I seen her on a quarter.
Where is it though?
She on a quarter.
They
Mhm.
constantly lie to us and they know what's really
They said
going
Obama
on.
was gonna be on
They
1,000.
You understand? So they already know what's going on. So this is not something that's, oh my God, I can't believe it. We're fucked. We've been that though. Like we're a beautiful country, in certain
Are
aspects.
we ready for like
but
to
not
be
in
the
that
new
world.
third world country?
No.
So let's have fun until then.
Here's the thing: people say our country is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Don't get me wrong.
about
It
to
has
get terrible.
its terrible aspects. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of beautiful components, and we don't realize that until we are the third world. We're spoiled. Believe it or not, we get to eat what we want, watch what we want. Niggas don't even got TikTok in certain places. They can't even eat certain food after. They can't even have a certain amount of kids after. So we're able to
And we get everything
we got welfare. We could do pretty much whatever we want. So yeah, we're oppressed, but we do got way more freedom than so many other countries. However, with the money thing, there's nothing to be surprised about. It's sad, but it is what it is.
Yeah. See, she's educated, you know. So some people is lost, but the panic and the tap and pay is on the way. But you bought a new record here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the record?
All That Cash.
I'm not gonna say what inspired it because I'm not mad at the title at all.
Ow.
But who's the producer?
Willie Hendrix, and I actually co-wrote with Michael, and he just goes by Michael, y'all. And we actually made, so they're Missy Elliott producers, so they're already them. So this was my first time going in and like really making mad music with multiple people.
Okay.
And we made 5 different songs. We made 2 similar ones, All That Cash, and another one called something. We're not putting it out, so it don't matter. But this was the one song out of the 5 that I was like, all right, let's go with it. I felt like it was different from what I usually do. I felt like it was a market that I never tapped into. And at the same time, I'm growing into a woman. So why not just, showcase that, not be afraid to say, hey, y'all, I'm a woman now. Like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So it was just perfect timing. It just all worked out. However, it did take, speaking of perfect timing, it did take me 2 years to put it out because sonically I'm a little crazy. It got to sound right through the headphones, through the car, through the phone. It just all got to make sense.
So who do you give credit to? Your father or your mother for that?
I give both.
Okay.
I give both because my mom, she knows value in things, period. Oh, okay. So if it's a song and it needs value, give it to it. If it don't sound right, it don't sound right. What are you putting out for? Mm-hmm. And then my dad is just like, do it right. Like, just do it right. So it took me 2 years. And when I finally got it, I shot the video.
I think that's the first honest answer. I think artists always want to say they did it in 5 seconds. They didn't write it. They just came up with it.
There's songs that I wrote in an hour and recorded in an hour, and it was beautiful. But then there's songs that I've had since 2016 and I ain't put out until last year. So it's like, if you make it timeless music, that's all that matters. You can put out whatever you want to, change a little couple things, go re-engineer a little bit. But things take time and some things don't. So
okay. So 5 Stacks, you got the new music? All right, so check this out. Give them your Instagram. Let them know where to find you. We're going to see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
You're going to be at Now and Then.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be breaking that. Shout out to 2 Day, you know when she's here. And let's hear it, man. No time for the small talk.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Do I say my easy answer?
I ride out the whip like this. See that ass switch like this. Hips like this. Ain't nobody lit like this. Talk a lot of shit like this. See that bitch like this. Oh, I feel like kids like this. Pull up in a down, top down in a whip like this. Why you looking sick like this? I walked in and I threw that money. 1 cheek, 2 cheeks, got them calling me. Let me take you on. Tell your friends you may I know I'm on. Love it bad, last shots I go. Look back, back to your spot, wanna hit. Tryna see me do a split on a I don't get a check, I throw a gotta spin it back for a top tip, bitch. You want me to make it clap and spend all your cash? Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. All your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. 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 We be in a VIP like this. Diamonds doing flips like this. Hips like this. Bottles popping all in this bitch. She can't pop shit like this. You got a bitch like this. You ain't met a chick like this. I pull up to your block, top down, and whip like this. And now you're grabbing all of these chicks. I walked in and I threw that money. 1 cheek, 2 cheeks, got them calling me. Let me take you on. Tell your friends you may, I know I'm mama. Never been last shot taco. Look back to your spot, wanna hit. Tryna see me do it, split it on a hit. If I don't get it, check out the fit. Gotta spin the bag for a top tip, bitch. You want me to make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. All your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash.
Gotta spend a bag to fuck a bitch like this. You do. Clear right, I'm flooding VVs on your little wrist. What's my zeal, baby? You can have all this cash. As long as it's one I want, I can feel on that ass. Don't care you got a man, you still belong to me. Don't care you got a man, he can't fuck with me. Ran up all this money, gonna be hard to compete. Hustler of the year, I made this shit on my sleep. Hustler of the year, did this shit on my lonely. Grinding by myself, I ain't need no new homies. Grinding by myself, girl, you my only friend. No matter what I do, she always want me to win.
One chick, two chicks, got them going. Let me take you home and tell your friends you made a new woman. Never been last shot taco. Look back to your spot, wanna hit. Tryna see me do it, split it on a hit. If I don't get it, check out the fit. Gotta spin the bag for a top tip, bitch. You want me to make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. All your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash. Make it clap and spend all your cash.
Bad luck is getting married. That's what bad luck is.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
What's up? It's your boy D Chambers 6'2". No time for the small talk. Time now is 9:15. We got a special guest here. We're gonna let her introduce herself.
Oh, you talking? I'm special?
Yes, you're a special guest.
What? You crazy?
It's about you, queen.
I'm showing respect here, and this is how you do me. I'm showing respect.
Thank you. It's your girl Renee Graziano from Mob Wives and much more TV and much more to come. We have a lot of things on deck with the new TV show that I'm working on. We just finished a pilot called My Fairy Mob Mother, and I'm super excited. I am.
You know what? I'm from Coney Island.
Okay.
I went to Seth Flo Junior High School.
I wasn't allowed to venture past Pastels on 88th and 4th Avenue.
Okay.
That was it for me.
Bay Ridge.
Word? What?
This is why I'm having this conversation.
I'm from New York. I'm originally from Connecticut.
Okay, so I wasn't allowed on one side of the island. I wasn't allowed in certain neighborhoods. So my father just sheltered me from the whole world.
Yeah.
And just, growing up, it was like, you're Italian and you're staying right here. Yeah. And you're going to marry Italian. You're going to do everything Italian. And it was like, okay. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because we were just talking about this outside. I didn't experience life until I was in my 30s.
I was about to say, growing up, what would I say? Was it unsafe for you to be around? Was it kind of scary? How you really felt?
Me? Yeah. Like being mobbed up?
Yeah. Period. I didn't know how to put it in words.
No.
Because I was thinking, you bossed up, you go anywhere
chilling.
You want, so what? Ain't nobody touching me? Y'all know my family was
ain't nobody touching me? Absolutely not. But I wasn't
exposed to that.
But you know what's crazy? All right. So I wasn't allowed in certain neighborhoods and certain everything else. But everybody I was allowed around was they were gangsters.
Yeah.
So what was really the difference?
I guess just to keep you sheltered around family, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, but people still getting shot at. You're still getting shot at. It doesn't matter what nationality, what you are. At the end of the day, what's the difference?
Yeah.
So I was sheltered in the fact, and I'll let you ask me afterwards, but I didn't get to experience other cultures, religions, or anything till I was in my 30s. So here I am growing up thinking that I am what my father said I was, which I am.
Yeah.
I am his daughter, but I'm not different than anybody. You know, and my father, by no means is there racism in my house. My son is Puerto Rican. My sister's son is half black. Like it's not like that
It's
in
just
my
traditional.
household. But that didn't come till later on in life. We were just jumping off the building at one point. We were like, "Oh my God, there's a whole other world out here." But that's because we were sheltered. So if you don't expose your children to other cultures and religion, you're going to get an ignorant person like me at 30, 32, 33, be like, "Oh my God." It's like when you touch the stove, but you're going to touch it again.
Right.
I wouldn't touch the stove in the first place if you would have just explained it a different way. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. You know, there's a lot of stigmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
That culture was definitely highly influenced America, like the formation of it, right? Sometimes I think of those eras and like families. I think that the just the thought of success coming from families created what everybody think is the way to live today.
I think my culture, or let me not even use my home.
I use the word culture because I don't want to specify any.
I have to because it's not just my culture. It's specifically mobbed up. It's not all Italians. It's just the mobbed up side of it. You know what I mean? So I think, but that's the attraction, like from the Godfather.
The thought of success, right?
Like because it is what you think it though. Because success is not being a gangster.
Right.
That's not successful.
Right.
That's mean you just successful as being a gangster.
You just have
being a banker, you want to be the president of the bank. That's success. You know what I mean? So there's all different areas. I just think the Italian culture did it with a certain way.
Swag.
But
Right.
meanwhile, if we had to call it for me, it'd be American gangster for me. You know what I mean? Like it would be the complete opposite because I grew up one way. So that's not attractive to me over there.
Yeah.
That's not successful. That's successful. That's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like I wanted to be, and it's so funny, and I'm going to use two beautiful, amazing women. I wanted to be Joan Collins and Diane Carroll.
Right.
From a young girl. Like, I wanted to be these two women, and I didn't understand there's no difference between those two women. They're both beautiful, strong women. Just America made everybody think there was a difference because we're different colors.
Yeah.
What is that about? That's ignorant. They're two beautiful, strong women that got to play opposite of each other. They both played the I believe the ex-wife. Well, one was I'm talking about Dynasty. You guys are probably too young for this. But my point is, the two women I'm picking, there was no difference. There was nothing.
You talk about Dynasty, the people that was in Dallas?
Well, Dallas was Dallas, but Dynasty was Dynasty. But I wanted to.
It was on like Channel 2 or 4, one of those.
Right, but I wanted to be both women. One woman was this woman from London, from America. One was black, one was white. I wanted to be them both. And I had that in me from a very young age.
Never wanted to sell drugs, never wanted to push that. Didn't want to push no
guns. Unfortunately, I snorted it. So for me, it's the fucking opposite way. No, I was like,
lavish lifestyle.
Exactly. Champagne and cocaine. I joke about it now because I also joke.
You've been there and done that. Like
I joke about it because I'm also, an addict in recovery.
Yeah.
And I say addict in recovery because unfortunately that addiction touched me. And it's been heavy, not all my life.
You look good.
I was just about to say, I fucking love you.
I was in a program too.
Oh my God.
But my addiction was selling the drugs. People don't know, like that's an addiction too.
Yep. Yeah, they put you in the same room.
They put you in the same room. Hi, how you doing? How you doing?
Hi, my name is Renee.
My name is
Renee. Right.
Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy to be alive.
Absolutely. So you know what? It doesn't make a difference.
But it helped me understand people though. Believe it or not, I came outside and felt like this whole world needed a program.
That's why the program isn't only about people. If you're smart, listen, I'm not, and by no means am I preaching it because I definitely don't walk a perfect program. I have my program that works for Renee.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always work for everybody else, but right now I have to figure it out. But those 12 steps is like, if you keep overeating, You know, if you don't surrender to the fact that
Basically,
if
it's
you
all type of
continue-
addiction.
if
It's
you keep
food,
eating the
anything.
steak, that fat's gonna kill you eventually,
Yeah.
right? And I'll use it that way. It doesn't make a difference. It's health in general. It's mental health. Mental health. Your mental health is before your addiction, because I am not, and I'm not a, and I am. I don't even like to say this word like this, but drug addict. I was addicted to depression. I was addicted to bad relationships. I was addicted to being physically abused.
What title's a bad relationship?
My ex-husband, period.
Damn, don't just put him out there like that. Because it was love at first.
No, he's a rat bastard. I'll hang him if I could.
I don't know.
Lamp outside.
Wait, you talking about the one that's in jail? That's the one that was a part of the show.
Rat bastard.
Oh, God.
Rat bastard, got it. Rat bastard.
So how do you feel like when you see rappers, when that title go up out there about certain rappers that people fell in love with, and then you see that?
They're rat bastards, right?
Oh, we talking about? I know what you're talking about.
I'm not putting it out there on
She
you.
caught
I'm
on
just
that
like-
No. At the end of the day,
It's in
I
the
caught
air,
it
it's in
that
the
quick.
air.
Okay, I caught it that quick. Absolutely,
Hell
because
yeah.
like my culture is, I'm everywhere.
You tapped in.
You're
Alert.
everywhere.
And I don't care what anybody. A rat is a rat is a rat.
Yeah,
Facts.
And the
All
guy said,
all three.
a rat is a
A
rat
rat
is
is
a
a
rat.
rat.
It don't make a difference. It don't. If you doing something to save your ass and you putting somebody else out there, and you're not. And I'm using, and I can only use what I know.
Mhm.
But I don't know this. But
No,
okay.
man,
know, but you know.
No.
We all
I'm
don't
gonna-
know. I don't know either.
I'll make up a story. Okay, we rob a bank, right?
Okay.
And I don't want to do the 25 years. So I'm going to tell on you. I didn't just tell on you. I just outed your children, your wife, and everybody else in your family. Because guess what I just did to your family? I just put more bills on your table. Okay? Because now you don't have health insurance. Because there's no husband out there to take care of the family. Now the wife is out there. Now your kids can't go to Catholic school. There's more involved than just saving yourself. You're saving yourself, but you're ruining you're destroying a family.
Fucking up everything.
What my ex-husband did to my father,
It was dirt.
okay, he did that to my father. Did you know what he did to his son? Ultimately, he left him not even with that dirty shit on his name. But my son is Graziano, so he's mine.
Period.
Yeah,
That's it.
all day! Exclamation point. Forget
Heavy
the
on it.
Forget
Heavy
the
on
period.
it.
Forget the period. We on exclamation, like triple time with that one. But for me personally, that's how I personally feel, because it affected me personally. Now, the normal person in the street, if you're in the street and you're regular people, everyday people, and your next door neighbor, you see something happen and you call the cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a civilian. That doesn't make you a tattletale. You're a civilian. You're a different lifestyle. You want to be a gangster all the way.
Right.
Yeah, don't have that.
You want to clip somebody, do your time.
Let me ask you something.
That's
So, how do you feel about the TV shows and movies that they put out there? Like when you, we would say like The Godfather, The Goodfellas, The Casinos, The Sopranos. They're like all hidden messages for the world.
Ain't nothing hidden.
Oh.
Ain't nothing hidden. We're letting you know if you do this, this is happening. If you do that, that's happening. So there's no hidden message in it. But it is. But it's in what? It's in like cartel. It's in everything.
Right.
It's not just gangster like Italian. It's in law is law.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Let me ask you something. Do the women, that like come from either not far from it or lived in that environment?
Am I saying something that I'm not supposed to?
No, I'm just making sure.
I'll be blocked. No, they'll block me by tomorrow. They block me. I'll be not able to be live.
I'll shut up. I know what the acts and what not to.
Listen, Instagram blocks me like every 30 days.
That's me too. Or it'll take my whole page. I'll be like, you know what? Go ahead.
Whatever.
You know what?
It's always gonna be me.
I'm talking about the movies.
Yeah, I said movies. We talking
and
Hollywood.
anything that is public knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
That plays a fit.
Me neither. But I have
I don't have to
analysis.
plead the fifth because I ain't showing up.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm not that
Real
gangster.
shit.
Let me tell you something. I'm
Yo,
really
I
not
love
that.
her.
Let me tell you
I
something.
love her.
I'm really not that gangster because I'm the one that's gonna send the
not
commissary.
showing up.
Right. I'm gonna send the commissary. Okay. People ask me, "You got your license when you get on the plane?" I'd be like, no, I got my passport because I'm leaving the country.
See you when I see you.
Have you been to Italy?
Never been to Italy.
Word?
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what? I met somebody and they said that was our first vacation.
That's gonna be so dope.
Yo, you know what's the crazy thing? And you know, when I was talking about movies, you know, and I think me coming from Coney Island, living near Bensonhurst, next to I'm Bensonhurst. This is what I was going to.
66 between 17 and 18.
I went to
I'm
I'm telling you, for some reason, you know how they always let one in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
I was the one. I was one. I knew a lot of the good guys out there. For real.
Oh yeah, that's why you so entwined with everybody. That's
Yeah, we had served you the
like
TV.
mopped up. Mopped up.
The Cadillacs outside, the pinky rings
Trunk's
on.
already open.
Oh, it's already open. Yo, so I would say this, and this is just me. You know, like when it comes to that lifestyle, right? Mm-hmm. At what point did you think it shifted?
Ooh.
I haven't agreed. I could say mine's, and you know, it is what it is because it's documented on TVs, movies, whatever. I'll say it. I think once they killed one guy that was doing the business, showed how somebody with their own mindset who didn't really pay attention to authority had his mindset. He did what he wanted to do, created that mindset to not respect people that do business or that aura. I don't want to have to say names, but it was like once that was done, it was like, fuck it. And people praised that guy for killing the guy that was doing all of the business.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really good question. So for me, it was when my ex-husband ratted to save his ass because he somebody's father, right? He killed somebody's father, and it's public knowledge. It just makes me super uncomfortable to talk about it, because it was at that particular second how I felt for that child. Ooh, it gets me so emotional.
Oh.
I felt for that child because this is the lifestyle that I looked up to for so long. But in all actuality, it actually made me feel as a human. You know, I thought people were above the law and you're supposed to move this way and that way, and if you do this, that happens. But at the end of the day, you're taking somebody's life. Because you in the street, for me, I had to say, if someone comes for my child, like my son works a regular job. My son is a normal, well, he's not normal, I'm his mother. But my son is
little square life.
Different
type shit.
Like different. I mean, great, he still works construction because we're Italian, but you know what I mean? He goes to work at 5:30 in the morning. My son has 4 children. He just had twin girls. They'll be 2 months, and he's got my grandson will be 6 in like 3 hours.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. And my granddaughter 2.5. He gets up and goes to work. He ain't gangster at all. So when his father did what he did, my kid is normal. That affected us so badly. I didn't want my son. You know, my son was 5 years old going to prison to visit. Ready? My father, his father, before his father is rap, but even though it was probably in him from birth. Weakness. My father, his father, my brother-in-law, like my family, they took everyone out of my family except for me, my mother, and my sister on a Thursday. Took us. That was it. Wiped us out.
Let me ask you another question, you know, because I know we have a lot of conversations, but we know Renee, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think it's going to take to separate people from just adding the mob to it, like, and just know Renee for Renee?
I look at my manager like, good question, because I don't know. I think you will always look at me. And
no, because me personally, because like I could say, you know, I see your point of view, right? And that's like saying, like, because I'm from Coney Island, I'm supposed to be automatically.
Right.
And then like here you are, like, because you know how they said you can't speak, you can be on TV, you can be loud, you can be out there.
Yeah, that works out.
And right. Now everybody have books, you're an author as well, right?
Yeah. But I have an erotic novel. Okay, I didn't write a
book.
I have an erotic novel.
I might have to buy one.
Play with fire. Ooh, everybody needs one of those. I have a cookbook called How to Use a Meat Cleaver. Like, so and I have a children's book called Grandma and Me on the Run. I kept it gangster all the way around. Because
Yo.
you'll read the erotic novel, and it's about gangsters.
I'm on it.
You read the cookbook, it's like how to use a meat cleaver. And it's Grandma and Me on, it was supposed to be Grandma and Me on the Lam, but you can't use that term because it's kidnapping or whatever. So I was like, Grandma and Me on the Run. Like, I kept it gangster all the way around. But at the end of the day, what separates me from that Renee is the fact that this Renee has a new show called My Fairy Mob Mother, which I want to help people.
I was about to ask about that, yeah.
I want to help people that suffer with addiction, that have, post-traumatic stress. Like, I want to help women and men and children overcome these horrible things that have happened. I don't want them to define them. Like, my PTSD didn't affect me until my father passed away, and it'll be 4 years. It started to trigger when he died.
I don't want to trigger anything.
No, we're safe. We're good.
Yeah, okay.
We're good. The only triggers are my emotions are in this room. Like it started to trigger things in my life because I no longer had my protector. Okay. So now these are what things started to change in my world for me. I had to realize my world isn't my world. That was my father's world. It wasn't mine.
That's what I was getting at, because I see, it sounds like when you said in the beginning of the conversation, you said you respect the guy that works in a bank. He has to become the president of the bank. Already you was talking like being modest and honest about getting $1.
Oh, wow. I could have said digging the hole, but yeah, money is money at the end. No, but yeah, because you know what my father always said, Renee, no matter what, stay humble. Because you never know. What God gives you, he could take that very second. And I remember it was November 11th. It was November 21st, 2011. It was Mob Wives. And I'll never forget that day that I found out what his father did. One day I was on my horse. And let me tell you something, that horse was higher than anybody else's. That fall down to the ground destroyed me. Mm-hmm. And it was in 1 second. God went like this. Boop. That was it. He kicked me off my horse. But it was my horse, I thought. It was never my horse. It was God's horse. And he decided that wasn't the horse he wanted me to ride. Right. So he kicked me off. And then what took me down was the devil. That wasn't God. God was just removing me off of a horse that I didn't need to ride. Mm-hmm. The devil decided, she's on the ground. We might as well just take her. She's already on the floor. I just got to pull her underneath. And that's where my addiction, and that's where everything, the depression, and that's where those things in my life came in. So My Fairy Mob Mother was developed many years ago in my head. I firmly believe that I was put on this earth to save a life.
Of course.
I do. And I believe very much in God. And God's grace and mercy is something else that is so glorious. And if you get to experience those two, some people don't have to experience it, right? Mm-hmm. Because they do the right thing all their lives. I didn't do the right thing all my life. I didn't go the right way all the time. I went the opposite way. But the freedom that he's given me, and you know what, being in that program, what I have learned is this. I have messed up many times. I have relapsed many times, but I get up every time and I'm able to walk.
What do you think is the biggest misconception
of the mob?
No, when they think of you.
Oh, wow. The biggest misconception of me.
No, people think of you.
Is I'm actually very they think I'm this tough girl, and I'm tough because I don't have any choice but to be tough. Yeah. But I'm actually I'm very loving. I'm very afraid to be hurt because I've been so hurt. So I'll use a man. Perfect. Some men they think I'm unapproachable or I have this way about me. I'm actually very approachable. Don't approach me with your bullshit.
Yeah, approach me the right way. That's it.
I'm actually a really fun person. You know what I mean? And if you can get that close to me, if I allow you to get that close to me, please cherish that because I don't allow everybody to get that close to me.
Big fact. You was in the corner in the club. She like, At one point, you was not getting up. I'm like,
no. I mean, and what?
When I first met you.
Yes. Yes, because sometimes
You just stayed right to yourself.
I just have to, because sometimes I have to block myself because I'm not sure if everybody's thinking like Renee.
Yeah.
If I'm not sure, even if the man that I'm dating is thinking like Renee. But then again, nobody thinks like Renee. You know what I mean? Because nobody's been through my life experiences. So you can't think like me. So why are you behaving this way? Or why are you doing this way?
Yeah.
What do you got to go into every relationship? And excuse me for being so blunt. I've been raped. I've been beaten. I've been this. I've been that. It's not a pity party. I don't want to do pity parties. You know, and I've made it very clear, like a pity party, people show up the first 3 times. They bring balloons, cake, gift. After 3 times, who wants to hear it anymore?
Yeah.
Get over it already. It's not a pity party, but the bottom line is that affected me.
Yeah, you can't fuck with me now.
That affected me. So if you're not, and I'm, my guard is always up, and not everybody's out to hurt me. And I think everybody is. So I will fight somebody. Oh, I will fight people tooth and nail, and they're playing on the same side as me. But I'm still fighting you because you know what? I'm afraid if I allow you that close and you hurt me.
A lot of people don't have good intentions anyway, so you really can't share your energy with a lot of people.
No,
I swear to God,
but God does put people in your life that do have the right intentions.
You just got to see it.
Because they see something in you that you don't see in yourself. So God picked that person to pull that out of you.
Okay, speaking of the devil.
Oh, God damn it. What, my ex-husband's here?
Yeah, he's in the back. Hey, come on.
Okay.
Somebody hold me back.
Somebody ain't making it out of here.
Okay, they said
And I don't even care if we live on
prize for the Fuji drops the bombshell that he was a federal conspiracy. He was a federal informant.
I don't know nothing.
Period.
Exclamation point.
She has no time for the small talk.
No period.
All right.
Exclamation. No period. Dead ass.
So I'll say this. This is what else do they know for today. You know, this is I don't make this shit up.
What do you think I was talking about before?
Okay,
When
cool.
we talked, when you asked me that question, I said, right, because I read this morning. I'm on 50's page, like. Right. If anybody has the gossip room, right there.
You know, 50.
I love
got his old blog on
They said this.
Mr. Jackson.
Mobb Deep released their second studio album, The Infamous, April 25th, 1995 today.
Okay. Shout out to the mob.
Cypress Hill released their 5th studio album, Skull and Bones, April 25th, 2000. Harry Belafonte passed away early this morning.
Word.
Rest in peace.
Did he?
He was 96.
Mr. Belafonte.
I gotta text my mama.
Oh my God, he was charming and handsome.
You know what I'm saying? So sweet.
Oh, wasn't he?
Let me ask you, how do you feel about Marilyn Monroe? It seemed like all the ladies love Marilyn Monroe.
Such a hater, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Here she go, because hold on, it's gonna be different. It's gonna
How
be
do I
totally
feel
different.
about her? I feel, after watching her documentary,
Me
how
too.
they
I
used
saw it.
her and
Me too.
manipulated
Me
that
too.
girl. But hey.
And she was so innocent.
That
That was the
right,
thing that
but you
bugged
know
me
what?
out.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. You're
The
innocent.
John F. Kennedy part was
Hold
different. She actually liked that nigga. I don't know.
She did. She should have stayed with DiMaggio if she was smart. Ball players, they get that extra check.
Facts.
They get that extra. Ain't nobody
Facts.
looking to whack nobody's looking to whack the ball player.
She should have been left that director. She wasted too much time with that man. That man broke her down hard.
Broke
too.
her down. Did
And
you
the 2 dudes that she was
What?
dating too.
Did you see the underground tunnel? Listen to me. How do I feel? Am I a conspiracy theorist on occasion?
Yeah.
But I
feel like they killed it over here.
I don't know nothing.
Where you going with
No. I'm just talking about how the world view her.
I think she was beautiful. I think Norma Jean
the original
was beautiful. I think she made it voluptuous women. Like now, like Marilyn Monroe is Marilyn Monroe. Like that to me is Sophia Loren. You know what I mean? Like I look at that,
icons.
like I look at women like they're glorious. Like, you know, we're very special beings. We're also a little crazy on occasion.
Yes.
But we're very special beings. And I think what was her in general, I think she was a beautiful soul who died too young, who paid the price for just being in the wrong place, the wrong time, and falling in love with the wrong man.
Facts.
The wrong men, nah.
Okay, before you get out of here, so I want to say this before you shout out your Instagram, whatever you got coming up. What's your favorite animal?
A bulldog. An English bulldog. His name was Sir William Ray. He was my gift when I was 20. No, my favorite animal, A lioness.
Okay.
I'm that. I'm that. Guys be like, you're a cool guy. I'll be like, no, I'm a lioness.
I like that.
King of the jungle.
Exclamation.
Empress of the jungle.
I
If
don't
I'm
like
going,
that.
am I gonna go? If I'm going for something, I'm going for the king of the jungle, right?
Facts.
Lioness.
Let them know your Instagram where they can find you.
Renee Graziano.
Renee Graziano.
No, exclamation.
Hey, yo, man, you gotta check this out. We ain't got no time for the small talk. We got some more guests here. My nigga 5 Stacks. Please don't go nowhere. We gotta take some pictures with you outside. Shout out to Nimrod.
Thank you,
as
Nimrod.
well.
Yes, man.
No, I tried to.
I drive him nuts.
He got patience.
Together.
He got customer service. He's a good guy. Treat the guy good.
Guy.
You know what I mean?
Right, and he's with me.
Oh, hey, so he's good.
And he's so good, and I'm so good over there too. It's
So
the
good.
ties. We're good. It's
We're
the super
good.
gangsta.
Hey, yo, 5 Stacks, let's get it, man.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
Frank Matthews. Just trying to walk y'all through what I'm trying to walk you through, baby. I know right from wrong, but I just know right from wrong. I mean, you gotta understand what I'm doing, how I'm doing, what I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV, baby. It's all me. I'm in brunch having business meetings, deciding whether I should invest in the 4 seasons. I've been killing this shit for 4 seasons. I had a great 4th quarter. Money like a Picasso. Why you bitch ass niggas is starting rapping?
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
We gotta close that door. It's gonna sound very eerie. What's up? It's your boy D Chavis 62. No time for the small talk. We got a special guest here. I know her, but for the world that don't know her, let her introduce herself.
You already know it's your girl Tuesday in the building. We outside. DTF, you know. Home.
Get her. We got
no time for the small talk.
We definitely got no time for the small talk. We got another special guest here. I know the guy, but let the world know who he is.
Teddy Bear Bless in the building. We out here. No time for the small talk, man. Let's
Word.
get to it.
It's a lot going on, right? So you the other day you shocked me. I had to change the what I was typing in my contacts. You said the PR. I don't do that, Chambers. You switched the title. Tell the world the new title is going on. How you say? I'm talking to you Tuesday. Stop it. Stop
you already know I'm the entertainment specialist. I am a film creator. I am a creator. So it's more so to say I'm a creator with many hats. You know, I started in the game as a promoter and artist, you know, a manager and publicist. And, you know, you can't forget where you come from and building the networks. But I am the network queen and always will be because I connect dots. I connect people to people, and I've built some big empires for other people, and I'm going to continue to be the network queen.
There we go. There's a reason why she's here today, y'all.
Yep.
There's a reason why she's here. Teddy said, you need the uniform on today.
Of course,
You
man.
needed the Captain America cape on. Last time I seen you, we was with the guys from BMF. We was watching that. You did the skit.
Of course.
You know, shout out to my man Ryan as well. You know, I definitely
Ryan Lawrence, aka K9.
Right.
Series.
So, you know, so I say this. How do you feel about the climate of the industry, and what also inspired you to just start wearing many hats? Because I remember how when I first met you Tuesday, you used to have a smile all the time. You're not smiling as much no more.
No shit. Gangsta.
I mean, it's always a lot of work, right? So yeah, you could smile. There's nothing wrong with smiling, but you have to take your job real serious, and people have to understand the boundaries, and your job is serious. So like, yeah, I have fun. I enjoy my time, and I smile when necessary. This guy right here always saying, "Smile Tuesday."
Right.
She ready to beat somebody. You know what I mean? But, you know, we all know how to make her smile. You know, make sure she have her breath fixed, you know. Make sure she good, you know.
I think he got it on the point. If I'm fat and I'm good, I ain't mad.
I ain't gonna lie, my uncle used to tell me, like, one thing to a female heart is to make her smile. If you want her to listen, you gotta always feed her first, and then they willing to listen. I mean, it works.
My stomach
you know
talk
what I'm
louder.
Right.
saying? Yeah, facts.
Yo,
once they filled up, they gonna say and listen.
Because when we in this business, you don't really eat. You don't really think about eating because you're on your phone. We don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I work. I'm a workaholic. So a lot of people understand that I was sat down at an event of the 50th hip hop, and it was crazy, but it was a good experience to be able to sit down on the couch for once in my life. And I was forced. I was literally forced, because if I worked, I was gonna get kicked out of the 40/40 club.
Wow. Wow.
Shout out to Snaps. But she actually sat me down and made me think a little bit. And I got to actually enjoy the people I celebrate and I be around. Like, you know, even when I was just recently at the Hip Hop Legends tour, I got to actually enjoy being backstage without a crowd of people and just being there, and then walking around. I didn't have to work. Even though I was, like, you know, undercover working in a way, because, you know, I was creating that content that sometimes people don't know when you're creating content and you trying to get those images is once in a lifetime. Because, like, literally, before DMX died, I'm the one that took the last picture of him, Remy, and Papoose. Like, probably nobody would have even known that. But if it wasn't for me being there, she's saying, yo, take this picture, even though I messed up the second one, I caught that memory. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just good to be around, and people think, oh, you know, people need, you know, they get off for being just there for the moment, and I don't.
Which one do you think you have the most fun with? Like in categories? Because I see you going along with the movies. You got a casting coming up tomorrow. I mean, Wednesdays.
I think all of it. But it's a collective. You feel me? Because you can't have the music without the movies, and the movies connect with the. Trust me, it connects, and it's crazy because we need all the entertainers in a variety of ways. Because in the film industry, they want to tap in with the music people. So I think that I stopped my lifestyle from doing the acting and the production to work with music people, to get to know who I was, and, you know, to get to figure out, build those relationships. So I was in it for 20 years. Just people didn't know that that's the side of me that
I ain't gonna lie to you. It took me the last 3 to understand you was putting that energy out there of film, acting. But it seemed like you exercised. So now that you said that, it seemed like you exercised the room of learning the music and understand where your market was that way.
Right, because I stopped. Like I said, I was in acting classes. I have like a lot of people you see
monologues
on TV
are their
right
appointment in this day and age. Is it still important to know certain monologues, or
it is? But
popularity rules, like
it is, because, you know, for self takes, it's really hard in the film industry to market yourself. Is a lot. Like, trust me, it's a lot, because I still see it and I'll be like, dang, why they make it so hard? So, like, for me, I just want to be able to give other people an opportunity, because a lot of opportunities is not offered. It's always about a look. It's always about something, some type of standard. So for me, and doing the casting thing, I enjoy it, is because I was able to work with the people I cast, and I keep them as a family niche and help them to progress.
Can we name drop a little bit of the people like that's in film that you worked with? A little bit. Can we get a little
that
bit?
I worked with? Mark John Jeffries, who was also my acting coach.
Okay.
I worked with him. He was I was just like assistant a little bit. Another person in acting.
Yeah.
I mean, I taught some people in Power I coached them a little bit in interviewing.
Nice.
I ain't even gonna lie. Some big names.
We have no time for the small talk.
BMF.
Like, I'm trying. Oh, see, you're on set. People need to know these things. Like
BMF. I gotta say, shout out to Da Vinci. Let me tell you, Da Vinci. He was a real quiet classmate of mine in acting class, and he was also an artist too. It's crazy, and I always told him he was gonna make it. He's in Hollywood. I don't know if you know Da Vinci. He plays Meech's brother. Oh, that's the brother name. Terry. So Terry, that was my classmate. I have Gene. Gene was in a few Netflix. I have so many classmates that's actually they graduated because they continued the film industry.
Let me ask you something. Now, you know, everybody's in the film, or, you know, I went to John Dewey. I always throw that out there. The same school as Spike Lee. You know what I'm saying? Angie Martinez. That's why I understand film. I understand music. You know what I'm saying? And I understand monologues. I always looked up to Denzel Washington, like Robert De Niro, certain guys and certain characters that played a certain role. And then somehow, I think that's how it goes. Do you think it's smart for people to jump into SAG right away?
No. It's good to get your feet wet in non-union films, and if you become a SAG member, like right now, I know a lot of SAG members, and like if I'm shooting a movie and I have to go through the union to get them, so it's like you're limited, but it's a good thing too because you're invited to certain things that everyone else is not. So I'm not gonna take that away, but get your feet wet in the non-union gigs, independent films, student films. Create your IMDb, get your credits up.
I still got an IMDb. I got to update my pictures, all types of stuff.
Oh yeah, and let me tell you, that's another whirlwind. So like trying to transition now back, it's like a whole nother learning process. So it's not like just, oh, I could just swap. No, it's not like that. It's literally a learning process. I had to study that, and it was crazy. I'm like, dang, this is a lot, and it feel like you missed a lot. So it's like it's crazy. It's a crazy world. And you might think it's connected. It is, but it's a lot more dynamics in the film world than I would say music.
Like so then that's where you come in because you can help people who want to get their feet wet. You know a lot about that.
Oh no! Because what I mean is,
wait a minute.
The learning portion.
Can you?
No. The learning portion. I don't mind coaching as far as like extras and getting them in scene, producing and creating content is what I would do. But as far as that techno stuff, the techno stuff and the registering and you got to know what the metadata is to upload movies and stuff. That's a lot, but I'm gonna learn in due time. I'm not saying I don't want to learn.
What's the movie you casted for on Thursday? For those that don't know.
Thursday, which movie I casted for? No, that wasn't it. That's you talking about the recent one.
One that's coming.
So
out.
right now is a film that Street Heat is producing. So everybody is on board with that. Jadakiss, some other big names is gonna be in that. And
you looking for extras still or?
Word, right?
I don't know because like we got enough, but my team. Shout out to James. Shout out to Cam. Danny for rocking out with me. They are holding it down. They want me to get more people, but I'll be at my cap. I'll be like 100. I'll be like just 100. But I'm open to because everybody know they can follow me. I want you to come out. So if it's space, I got you.
I'm gonna get to your situation too. You know what I mean? Now in today's climate, with Max, both of y'all, they say podcasters and bloggers are the new rappers.
Of course, I agree.
I have fun with it.
You said bloggers are the new rappers?
Bloggers and podcasters and YouTubers
are the new rappers because
are the new rappers
going against each other and stuff like that.
They control the market. Like if they go against you, your career could go down or it could go up. Like off of the internet.
I'm like, they clout,
or they could destroy your career.
Okay, I get what you're talking about.
I guess it's how big that platform is, right? And where they at.
They all band together because like it's like one.
Yeah, but not all podcasters are streaming either. Like not of them a lot. Like I'm streaming. I'm on Spotify. A few like other things. Even though I left my own podcast. I'm sorry. It'll be back one day, y'all. One day.
Just I have fun with it. She be talking spicy. I fuck with
it. I'm looking at it like I got the answers. I ain't got the answers.
Nah, but you know what? But at the end of the day, do you think it just became more like targeting certain people and daily gossip, or are they really covering good information and news that people need to know?
Well, all right. So I feel like the people that they talk about, some of the people they're relevant. And if it's somebody that's relevant, then it's like more ears is trying to listen to what's going on about the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'll give you a good example. Everybody knows what's going on with the it was Lola Brooke and Billy B. You know what I'm saying? There was the media was switching shit around, but it wasn't really what it was. It's just the media. You know, we all know how the media gets. Yeah. It's he says, he says. It's like going back to school. Yo, he said you know
gossip.
You don't got no sneakers.
But it wasn't just media. It was radio too. It was
radio, but then it takes people to get to the radio too, because radio is communication, television. I do photography and video. So, with the photography and cameramen, this is how all the information go out. You got to think about it. Then it's the radio.
I think I put a like a poll out the other day. I was like, do we need, I wanted to tap into whatever. So I was like, do we need a Cypher League, a Battle League, or like a concert with a real panel? A lot of people ask for that panel because people need to be told shit, because a lot of people are not registering.
They're not registering.
Facts.
They old school too.
What to do?
Think about it.
You know, real stuff. Like, because a lot of people just putting out music. And I have another thing I want to touch on. Because I know y'all out there in the field as well. And somebody asked me this. I saw a post, and I'll say this, and I'll say it again on my own time tomorrow morning. A lot of artists always be like, yo, lately we've been performing for just artists. Not just my platform, not me. You know, Trappers only be packed out, whatever. But they always say artists be performing for artists, right? My thing is, the era I came from is a little different. I don't want to sound like I'm that vintage, but we was taught to have flyers to give to people that you don't know.
Yeah.
Talk to people you don't know, like, yo, look, my show tomorrow, like, this is what's going on. You know, just social media made it comfortable for people to just tag people, share it, DM.
Exactly.
And they drop that fire, they think they coming.
Like Jehovah's Witness.
But you don't even know nothing because you don't know
go
people.
From door to door, but you know the message.
But I'd rather go to windshield to windshield.
Guerrilla marketing is definitely missing because I think artists don't even care to if you fire like you fire, the line supposed to be down the block.
Right.
I don't have to call nobody. I'm not, you know, I'm an artist who just like I do this to stay relevant, to stay on a platform with new talent that's coming out there and giving the new talent the same platform I'm on as well with the people I bring in the building. So what a lot of times I'm answering is like, are the artists even promoting anymore?
Right.
They don't get promoted. They don't even get that much love too. You know, with the artists, it starts with your entourage, your family first.
Facts.
Like your friends around you. Like I had a whole bunch of friends around me. They didn't support what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stay by myself and do stuff.
Do you think sometimes I blame it on getting older? Because I remember when you was around to it. And I remember the circle. He was part of that circle. Like, we can keep going. We don't got a name drop on nobody.
Yeah, of course.
But I think
me, I don't care about name dropping. I don't care. Yo, you know, Chills. I keep shit 100. I don't care about name dropping, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
I have no time for the small talk, so that's why I said we be brushing it. I don't care about it. You know what I mean? I don't have time for the random text messages 4 a.m. Like, it's that serious. But what I was just saying was, like, I think as people get older, some people lose hunger. They don't see where they really fit in this situation. And if it's not working for them, they're already thinking of a plan B and C already. You know what I mean? So they start not coming, and then they either doing what you was doing, or they just, you know, chilling. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about people emulating showcases these days? What makes a good concert? What makes a good showcase? What makes a good event these days?
I can say, oh man, I think that it's so many. So that's why I like stepped away.
I was about to say, what would make you go to a showcase? Because me, I'm real funny. I don't go to anybody.
I mean, I guess when I'm a part of the event, but like I'll go represent some artists if it's somebody that, you know, asks me. But it's so hard because there's so many, and it's like kind of oversaturated. So I think a lot of the artists, they need to start going to festivals or building festival, like traveling, like getting themselves out of the city, because that's all we have here. And see, that's an issue for me because it's like, whoa, New York used to be the place where a lot of A&Rs would come search for talent. Like they used to come out to us. Now we got to pay them to come out to us. And it's just weird because I remember when I was younger back in the days, I wasn't the age I wish I was. The 4040 used to have showcases where A&Rs would pull up every Tuesday. It was like a Tuesday or something like that. This guy used to invite me. A&Rs, management, you name it, they were there. I wish I could have been there. I wasn't the age at the time. So that goes to show you how time has changed, because A&Rs don't come out looking like they used to. They got to be paid by the promoter, whoever's doing the showcase. It's not right. But obviously, again, the world's changing a little bit with how artists is. So now artists can be their own independent artists and promote themselves. They don't really need the labels. So again, I think that a lot of the artists right now, instead of tapping in with all of the showcases, try to get out there to festivals and travel. If you stay too much in New York, you're not going to know what else is out there. You're not going to be able to meet other people. You're not going to be able to see other networks. So just try to expand your network. Not saying you can't represent your home sometime, but try to get out there, go to other cities and perform. You have a following, bring your following with you. Let them also come out there.
Fire.
And
You see
I
what I'm saying?
just feel
Nobody
like
really
that's
be
the
talking.
And you know what? A lot
So I
of
fuck with Tuesday, man.
Spotify and all this.
I didn't even want to
stuff
stop you.
too.
I was just agreeing
That's
with you.
why they go on there.
Y'all can come to the Fleet DJs conference July 21st. We have a conference. We got actually, it's a big radio station in North Carolina, Raleigh, that is allowing us to have all of the artists come perform in their space.
I got family in
So
NC.
definitely come out, like things like that. That's what y'all should be trying to tap into other markets. Like no one's gonna know you if you stay in New York City. Get out.
And to piggyback off that,
Tuesday on a Tuesday. What
Right,
the fuck?
right.
Is
What's better
happening
than that,
here?
right?
listen,
It don't get real
so
than that.
to piggyback off that, my way of reaching out to people, I play gaming. I play online, so I always meet different people from California, different states, and I interact with them. That's how I, communicate with people. I'm not gonna lie, I used to scam back in the days too. I did my time, but
Man, you Haitian, we know.
40 states. Oh snap! Yo, you heard what she said. I ain't say it.
We
you know. What I'm
know.
saying? But not all of us do it. We all
Big
do it.
Zo,
Fuck that.
you're-
So like, but anyway, I used to go different states and stuff like that, and meet new people and find out promoters and club owners, stuff like that. So I interact with a lot of people. I'm a people's people. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's how I would do. But what brings me out to a showcase is what I feel like. Just to no time for the small talk is to basically say, yo, most of these artists that's rapping and singing, they need to really be more creative. And I'm not saying just on a track. Do shit like what Kanye's doing. Make it something epic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a perfect example. I Am Joe Show, Daniel Jean. You know what I'm saying? These are some of my mentors. Tony Ayo's my mentor. 50's my mentor. So I Am Joe, he does comedy. Sometimes he'll have an actor come in the comedy place and be like, yo, man, I don't like the way you joking with me. And make a big scene and have people at the edge of the seat like, oh, shit.
Right.
And then he'll get snuffed.
Nah, don't tell us. Don't tell us.
But I mean, you gotta just be creative with it. You know what I'm saying? Just spice it up. Don't just come in here and
Like
just say,
I was shocked when you came through with the Captain America outfit on. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, but you know what's so
Content
funny?
creator
He
shit.
saw me in there and I saw you started smiling because he was like, yo, what this nigga up to this time? Like, because every time I see D Chambers, I always see him at some major network event. I always see D Chambers supporting. You know what I'm saying? I've been supporting you for a minute too, like years.
We was
You know what I
around
mean?
the same people.
Flipping the bricks, the video. Come
the
on.
L's,
With
and-
Nems before Bing Bong.
Right,
Come
right.
on, we were just watching the other day. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do got song too. I got a song. Sorry,
I like how
wanna-
he threw that in there. He a good guy, right?
I'm still an artist.
I do got a song. I'm not no rapper, but I'm really good at it. If anybody want to ghostwrite for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to split the pot 50-50.
Oh shit, that's the realest shit I heard.
So like,
today.
I just want to get it out there. I like doing
Look how
stuff.
she looked up.
Like I'm the one in school. I like to just be like, oh, pick me. Like, let me
Yo,
participate.
Two
Like,
things. How do we, before we get out of here, because we know we're on the clock, how do we feel about designing what he did on the plane? That's crazy.
That's crazy. We were just having a conversation.
That's my brother, but I can understand.
Why he did it?
That's your brother.
No, that's like brother. When I say brother, because anybody
I'm about
that
to say, he did
started
this
in his
before.
era, like when he was grinding and out there, like, you know what I'm saying? So I look at him as brother. Anybody that came up 2016, 17, 15, D Chambers, you know what it was. So it was a
It was like
different
that
world.
hot point for all
It was
of
a
us,
hot
like-
point. It was Jacquay. Shout out to Jacquay.
Right,
you
that-
know, that's who I work with too. So that's my guy right there. Shout out to Rome. You know, I love you. Anyway, Designer, I think, went through some stuff and it trickled down with the music and you know, the girlfriend situation. He lost everything. I feel like his mental health is at stake.
Right, so
And
he
it's
put
not
it out there.
it's not something to joke about because mental health is real and half the industry have mental health issues, okay? Which is nothing to be ashamed of because everyone, you could be in denial of it. You can actually acknowledge it. There's a lot of people that suffer with mental illness and you don't know that being in a business can make you, go from a state if you could have been in normal state of mind, and then something happened that was so abrupt, and you have a midlife crisis, and now you're depressed. They lose it. They go into drug addiction and things. So I feel like what he did was not appropriate. I'm not sure where his mental was, but I'm so happy that he getting the help that he need. And I'm sending love to Designer, and hopefully, whatever he's going through, God can get him through it.
And I hope China or Japan, wherever he was going, don't blackball you.
I don't know.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yo, before we get out of here, we got an event coming up tomorrow.
Everybody tap in tomorrow at Now and Then. We're going to be outside. We want artists to come out, show your talents. We want to hear you. If you got a record, we want to... Williamsburg. We're in Williamsburg, no other crazy parts of Brooklyn. Anyway, I love y'all though. But anyway, all my filmmakers, my content creators, all my artists that got videos, anybody that want to do a watch party every Wednesday, me and D Chambers is about to make it crazy for the city. We want y'all to pop out every Wednesday. And Teddy, I can't forget Teddy. Teddy, tell them what we're about to do. We're about to make a movie out of it. It's gonna be a watch party Wednesdays. We want everybody that got content, and if no one believe in you, just know that we're gonna make it pop, because it's gonna go from this to now. We're gonna trend into making it where people let me tell the people, we're gonna have people coming out looking at y'all content. So we want the content creators, the show creators. We want to see your videos, we want to see your movie trailers. We're gonna be doing listening parties, we're gonna be doing video listening views, we're gonna be doing watch parties. So this tomorrow, come out, ladies free till 11, guys come celebrate, come perform, no slot fee. I'm waiting for y'all.
Some people be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Come watch my trailer, because I'm definitely in a movie. Come watch my trailer. I'm definitely acting. Y'all can see my acting. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Rate me on my acting.
Speaking of that, before we get out of here, Tuesday, you definitely got to hit Josh up. Send him your email so you can have that in rotation. And let me just tell you something, man. We about to have like ridiculous in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be watching. And we should target the most viral moments. Matter of fact, next Wednesday, we want to know who got the most viral content on the screen.
Who got the most viral content? Mean from any points in the industry.
Anyone.
I got some crazy
I'm talking whether you dancing, whether you King Spider, whether you dancing on the train,
your craziest
whether it's
backstage.
Daniel Jean.
Ain't nobody got the most craziest
Who
content
had the most
than me.
viral content?
2017.
Nah, that's what we doing.
Look,
we dropping that.
This is a friendly competition. You gotta say friendly, because some people might take it serious. So friendly competition.
Life is serious.
Well, you right.
Life
friendly
is serious.
Competition.
We want to see who got the best content coming out. Like, you could have been backstage, you caught a crazy moment. We want to see it, and trust me.
And we're gonna put it on the big screen.
I got some heat, yo.
We're gonna put it on that big screen and see who had it, and we're gonna let just run and let's see what the people think.
Love that.
All right, say no more. All right, that's it. No time for the small talk. Yo, 5 Stacks, play some music. It's going down. Watch Wednesdays. It's going down. Holla at your boy.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
I never thought they see the dedication. My mom called, said I need more patience. I wish it all. God bless my Haitians. Don't know why they always hating. Everybody said I wouldn't be nothing. Now even haters say I see them what you making. Cause we made it, and we made it, yeah, we made it. Motivation, congratulations. Now she wanna fuck me, yeah, shorty don't love me, yeah, let's get off me, yeah, you say they love me, yeah, make it through trenches, yeah, let me see no bitches, yeah, I'm really the greatest, yeah, got a problem, don't say shit, yeah, you already know how I'm coming, yeah, you got shooters on the block, but they running, yeah, clear my head, we not punting, yeah, it's all on me, up my sleeve, I got something, yeah. When I shoot, I don't waste no time. Girl, you quiet, cause all you do is run my mind.